Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for SCNS Live. And what's going on, guys?
Not a goddamn.
Not a G-darn thing, sir.
Jeez, man. Do we got to start already?
Yeah, just
Did not check those mics.
save that for the second hour, sir.
You hush your mouth.
You hush your mouth.
Look, he's already got a beer, okay? I mean, he's already starting the after
He's got to
party
nurse
early.
it. He's got to nurse it for the first 45 minutes of the show.
I mean, and Jason over here has like a bottle of scotch or something. I don't know what you got.
I
over
believe
there.
Jason tonight is rocking the Buffalo Trace.
The Buffalo Trace. There you go.
Dude, you've got
Or the Buffalo
Trace.
Stance.
Give it.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. What?
Give it.
Give what?
Buffalo Trace.
The
Give
Buffalo
it.
Stance.
And who the hell knows
You ain't getting
what
the Buffalo
Professor over here has in his Sonic cup?
He don't drink.
We're starting our after.
Clear liquor. I am drinking ethanol.
I'll tell you what is going on.
Power your car with that.
I'll tell you what is going on. The keg is now drying out for the placement of new liquor into the barrel.
Well, congratulations.
You didn't see this, but we got a gift when we went out to the North Texas Beer and Wine Festival.
Yeah?
A guy, the South Oak Barrel Company. It's basically like little barrels that you can put whiskey and other spirits in and age them.
It's pretty cool,
Really
man.
now?
And we were given this gift. So,
Well,
yeah.
big thank you
Was
to the
there
North
also-
Texas Beer Festival.
Well, no,
No,
it's
well,
a
that's a Deep South.
Barrel Company.
That's
believe
it.
so.
Based in Houston, Texas.
Hey, that's where I'm from.
They're all right with
Is
me.
it Deep South Barrel?
Yeah, they're
Deep
good
South
people,
Barrel.
man.
It's in there in the pisser.
Ah,
I mean,
so-
bathroom.
DeepSouthBarrel.com for you kids that are keeping track tonight.
Oops.
Is this pale or a plug hole?
For all you alcoholics out there.
Look,
anyway,
it's
yes.
a podcast. It doesn't matter.
On
You're
the
all
panel
good.
this week, we do have Rob Ntropi, and we got the Professor Christopher Danger. My good friend Matt Malayaros has come back to us. We kicked him off the show last week to make room for Mark Walters, but
That's fine. I'm no
Yeah.
Mark Walters, but
we had,
Somebody's missing.
who's missing?
Somebody was supposed to be here today.
Who was supposed to be here today?
Dante Hicks.
Wasn't Desiree supposed to be here today?
I didn't recall her saying she was coming.
Desiree could come
Oh.
visit anytime.
I don't recall her saying in any of those messages that she was going to come down. But
Doggone it, Desiree.
all I heard was a
unless you
lady,
saw it, I didn't.
and I'm okay with it.
No.
No, I thought you said she was supposed to be here.
Although
No,
I would
I-
want to be here for that, though.
She's going to be here with us tomorrow when we start our Dallas Comic Con.
That's
coverage.
right. We're doing Comic-Con
Oh,
this
yes, and
weekend,
we got
kids.
us a guest correspondent, Miss Anansi Voles. If you check her out on her Facebook page, give her a like.
I like her. She's good people, man.
Yeah, she is. She's good people.
I need to find out where the hell she got that name from.
Okay,
I don't
we
know
can.
if it's,
Well, we're going to ask her tomorrow. Does anybody else know about the holiday that's happening tomorrow? Anybody?
No,
It's not Festivus, is
it's
it?
tomorrow.
No, that's,
No.
that's,
Is it?
that's
Is
lot
it a Greek
later.
or is it a Greek Orthodox?
It's not
holiday?
at all. No, I can't.
To hell
can't
with
say
all
that
of
it
you.
is.
To hell with all of you. I'm drinking
What's
already.
tomorrow?
Never mind.
Is it something Japanese and black? Like,
Technically, yes.
It's,
oh,
Technically, yes. It's a Japanese and black holiday.
supposed to be the blaze.
is it your birthday?
It is my birthday.
Hey!
Yeah,
I knew
told you.
that. I
told
knew
you.
Oh, well,
I knew it was
happy 29th birthday, sir.
I don't give a shit about my birthdays. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to drop
Happy
that.
29th birthday, sir.
Is he actually 29?
Yeah, he's 29.
Yeah, right.
Serious?
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
plus a couple of years.
Yeah. Plus.
I was gonna go with like 35.
No,
That
he's
is
29.
That is actually right on the money.
29.
Whoa! Damn.
But the good thing is,
Happy
I'm gonna
birthday,
go
Pops.
I'm gonna go join Six Flags to be that like age guesser guy.
I've actually been invited out to have a couple of beers with some of our cosplay friends who,
Really?
yeah, Friday night, I'm getting rid of the kids or something. So I'm just,
Okay, so where are you sending him to Little Todd Island where they lock
don't
him up
know.
in little cages?
I don't know. I don't ask questions. I just get rid of them. Anyway. So, yeah, this week,
he send 'em to your
it's
house,
been an
Rob?
interesting week. We got to
Please
go
don't
out to
call
North Texas
CPS.
Beer and Wine Festival. That was pretty awesome.
Oh, I get it, dude. That
Danger
was-
didn't drink.
Actually, I did. I had a couple drinks.
You had.
I had
one?
two. I had two drinks actually.
I don't know if those
before
little-
you got there, I had a drink, and then after we did all our stuff, I had another
And
one.
just before you
How
left,
convenient,
you had a
Rob.
beer.
And I also
convenient.
had I also ate a quite literal shit ton of jerky.
Oh,
Pardon my language. I said the S word. My mom might be watching.
Yeah, because the FCC is on us.
No, my mom might be
Probably.
watching. She might
You've been
kick me in the
hanging
butt.
around
this
me.
Hi,
weekend.
Mom.
hey, most of the time FCC doesn't have anything better to do, so probably.
Yeah, I mean they let that guy. They let what's his name slip after the Boston thing. You know, he drops the F bomb at the Red Sox game. Yeah, he's like, yeah, you didn't hear about that?
Who dropped what now?
What was his name?
I don't know his
Was
name.
it no L? Was it?
LL Cool J.
Yeah, El Duque. Is it El Duque?
Oh no.
He just threw
I don't know.
something out
What's his
there.
name? He
doesn't
played on the
know.
Red Sox. Basically said we're Boston proud, Boston strong. Mother. Something about drops the F-bomb along that.
Dude,
Goes out live on TV. FCC's like, we'll just give him a pass. We know what happened.
It's because the FCC, like, if it's something live, I mean, really, they're kind of like, okay, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Like, whenever the Ravens won the Super Bowl, you all of a sudden hear Joe Flacco go, hell yeah, fuck yeah. Like, I'm sorry for the F-bomb. Nobody's watching for me. But, like, so, they give it a kind of a little bit of a grain of salt.
Oh, I know. Well, anyways, getting back on the show.
Yeah.
We ate a lot of.
I know a lot about this.
We ate a lot of really kicking jerky, man. You have it still in a bag. Yes, ladies. Drunken cow jerky made locally.
You
Very
want to
good
smell
stuff.
the bag? This stuff.
Teriyaki is awesome. They got the ghost pepper, and they said it had a little heat on it.
You know what's great about those? Did you notice they came with a toothpick?
Oh. Yep, go toothpick. They come with that little saw toothpick. Clean your teeth.
Wow, that is
Okay.
that's some strong stuff.
And you can actually buy this locally or buy it on their website as well.
Popping.
Sorry, I don't know what that is. I'll figure it out later. I don't know. Something's mixed up.
Well, anyways,
Too late now.
So we had a good time. It was a fun event. Did actually benefit a great organization called Honor Flight. Did you guys even know that?
I don't know if there was a point.
Honor Flight is an organization that flies older vets, especially. Whoa, wow.
My bad. Sorry.
Flies older vets to DC to see like the World War II Memorial. Go to Arlington to the to Memorial Soldier, things like that. And they fly these older vets, and of course they are getting up there in years now, especially with that era, as they call the greatest generation. But they raised quite a bit of money for it. Of course, they had an auction going there, which I heard they did very well with. I'll tell you though, one thing I did notice at this event though.
What?
There was a lot of the inebriated single chick there, in the 6 chill. There's a lot of hot girls there, man.
Why was I not there?
Single? No,
Oh,
most of them
There were some single ladies there.
There were a lot
I
of couples there. I don't know what you.
I
saw
saw
a few.
a lot of couples. They were.
That's why I didn't go, because I thought there were going to be a lot of couples.
Well, I saw some single girl there, man.
My wife got drunk and obnoxious, so
Oh God, I got to
Nothing
hear
wrong
about
with
this. When did this happen? After
She
I
did
left?
not get obnoxious.
she was totally obnoxious. Nah, just kidding.
She was drunk as shit though.
Oh,
yeah,
Lord.
she came home and went to sleep.
She's a lot better telling yourself.
Yeah, I half expected whenever you said that, it benefited a good cause, I half expected you to say alcoholism.
That too.
Yay, alcoholism.
Yeah, and then Jefferson
I don't
had
have a
me
problem.
try this.
Not that I condone it. I just don't care.
This Temptress out.
Oh yeah,
You're the birthday boy. Who cares? Do whatever you want.
Yeah, it was freaking like 9.1% alcohol.
What was 9.1%?
The Temptress stout that they had there.
Did I try that?
No, you probably didn't. Me and Jefferson went over there, and he was like, "You got to try this. You got to try this."
I would have
As soon as
drank
I
more,
tasted it, I
man,
was
but
like,
I had.
Woo! There's alcohol in this.
He went all Ric Flair, man.
Nice.
You need a little more.
I meant to. And speaking of Ric Flair, I wanted to show you something funny. Y'all
I got to see this. Yes, show me.
You have to remind me after the show. It's the wrestler Jay Lethal. Have you ever seen him do his Ric Flair impersonation?
Yes, he's awesome.
It is epic.
He's amazing at it.
We'll play it during the break or something. Or he's got the fancy iPad.
Is
over
he
there.
still on TNA or is
No,
he?
he's not.
I thought he wasn't.
But he does the most epic Ric Flair impersonation.
He really does.
It is awesome. It is a sight to behold. But anyway,
I don't
we
know.
had a good time. North Texas Beer and Wine Festival. We're gonna get that video up on the site
Very
real
soon.
soon, hopefully.
Speaking of alcoholism, they're trying to lower down the blood alcohol.
Yeah.
I think I figured out what it is. Chris, you're standing on a cord.
Oh, apologies. My feet are off it now.
Hold on. If you just move that away from your feet.
Get it away from me. I don't want it.
Just move it away
Get
from your
away.
feet. That's why.
Get your darn.
I'm not going down there.
Gremlin.
Get
Don't.
your darn XLR away from me. I'm
I
trying to
wouldn't.
do entertainment
Hey,
here, pal.
You know what? We had a business meeting this week as well.
We did.
We do have a new agreement with Lone Star Comics in Plano, Texas.
Mhm.
They've agreed to sponsor a segment on the show, and we're going to be doing a lot more with them soon. We're going to be giving away some passes to Man of Steel coming up here soon. So you need to keep,
stand by for that.
keep watching the website for the website and the Facebook page for more information on that. But yeah.
If we're on the show, we can't win. Is that right?
Well, if you're part of the show, you might be able to go. There it is again. What the?
That's not me, sir.
Sweet.
I don't know what that
That's
is.
Jay.
I'm liking this deal. With
We're
Lone
going to
Star
work something
Comics.
out with that. But
Guys,
yeah.
we'll talk about that after the show.
But the funny thing is, they also were returning something that Chris had left last time we broadcast at Lone Star Comics. Apparently, Chris left his butt pillow. because his
Hermetically sealed for your protection.
because his tender coccyx can't stand the hard plastic chairs. So he leaves that there.
Is that like
And
PC?
like during the meeting, they're like, "Oh yeah, we want to return this to Chris." And I noticed that it's in a plastic bag now, whereas it wasn't before. And I'm like, "Oh, you want me to transport this ass pillow?" And what's funny is, as we were finishing the meeting, I conveniently
look at
tried to
dirty
leave that
pictures
damn
on
thing
my
there
iPad.
again. And our good friend Rico, Rick Cromack over there, he comes running after me.
Cromack.
He's like, "Hey, you're forgetting something." I'm like, "Ah, yeah,
Damn it.
set that thing on fire." It's like, I do not want to bring your ass pillow.
I just want to see whenever they found the ass pillow and they were like, okay, somebody needs to grab it. And then they got the bag and they were like, okay.
I wouldn't touch that damn
I
thing.
don't want to touch it.
I don't want to.
I ain't touching that mess.
The pillow's lava. The pillow's lava.
The pillow's disgusting. Is
Are
what
we
it
are we
is.
going to look at something bad on my iPad?
No, we better not be. Well, that's your iPad. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Calm down.
So nobody's seeing it on the feed.
Anyway,
Two
so
girls, one cup.
015.
So we are talking. We do have a topic this week. We don't have a guest this week. We have a topic because we got some big news on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
We got the first. Well, we've been getting inundated all week with stuff for Marvel's Agents of Shield.
Oh, absolutely.
I want to hear please start down. Rob, what do you think of Agents of Shield so far?
Don't touch Lola.
Don't touch Lola.
Don't touch Lola.
It is excellent.
Are we this? We're already anticipating this thing. What have we seen? Like what? 2 minutes of footage.
I'm going
Couple of
to.
minutes. Yeah.
I'm in.
I'm going to reserve judgment until I see the pilot at least, and give you my honest opinion.
Okay.
I've got a couple
Yeah,
of things.
all right.
Like, okay, first
All right,
of all,
here
it
comes the
looks
bitching.
it looks like it's going to be awesome. Okay, it
Yes.
does look
Yeah.
like it's going to be great.
It looks like it's going to be fantastic.
And the fact that Coulson's back and they kind of partially explain that Coulson's back, like that's pretty awesome.
I think we're not
No,
even
they
going to
don't.
get an explanation why Coulson's back. I honestly think it's just going to be like, yeah, I'm back. How are you back? None of your business.
That's yeah. Until
We're going to
like,
get the Nick Fury, I'm a D-bag answer.
it's going to be like the fourth season that they're like, oh, and this is why I'm back. But like, you know, the other part of me is like, okay, this is going to be on ABC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like how
gonna roll
good
Tuesday
is
nights,
this gonna be?
though.
Like, is it gonna be like a bunch of episodes where it's like, okay, well, this is our mission. This is our mission. Like where it doesn't really have
You're talking
a whole
one-
lot of
Well,
overall
we've-
storyline.
We've already seen somebody in there with superpowers.
Right.
But honestly, I'm so ready for this, and I honestly hate them because I have to wait until the fall to watch this show. How
Oh, I
dare
know.
they show this to me in freaking May?
Yeah, but we
I gotta wait until the fall, man.
We've got so many movies on right now.
The
that you
time better
can-
fly. Time better fly, man. Because I'm sorry, everything they've shown so far, I mean, it's everything we loved about Coulson from the movies.
Yeah.
Welcome to Level 7.
You know what? I actually overlooked that little part that Matt brought up, but when I saw it, the channel was going to be on. I was like,
Well,
but it still looks good.
yeah, it does.
it's all about Disney property synergy.
I think at some
kids.
point they say, "Do you want us?" This is a Whedon project, okay? And let's look on the bright side. It's not Fox.
it's not Firefly.
They just have it out for Whedon,
Yeah.
man.
Well,
yeah.
no, it's not just them because. Wait.
It is just them.
Yeah, it is because yeah, it is because they completely.
I love the
They
realization.
completely screwed up Firefly and Dollhouse.
Oh,
But
I
this
love
time-
Dollhouse.
my God.
I have a
I loved
feeling.
it until like the series finale. I was like, what the hell just happened?
I just have a
Yeah.
strange feeling that Agents of Shield is going to be a hit. It's going to be. I have a feeling it's going to be a huge hit.
I agree.
It's going to be a hit, but Joss has got to. He's got to keep it coming.
I think his
He's gotta
brother's
hit 'em
actually
hard.
doing most of the work on this, but he's got some input on it.
All right.
But I mean, this gives us another universe, another window into the Marvel universe. Because we've already seen somebody with superpowers who they debunked this week. I know that was one of your stories, but since we're talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they've already said that is not Luke Cage.
It was Matt's story,
Oh,
I think. You're the one that.
You just deflated Matt's story.
well, we're talking about it. I'm sorry. Matt brought it up. I mean, we all knew. It's the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
I really wanted that. I'm sorry. I really wanted that to be Luke.
That's fine, dude.
Okay.
If you want to like bring that, if you want to segue
Well, I mean,
it in,
we're
go
just
for it.
we're just talking about the show in general. But I
don't care.
really did want that to be Luke Cage. But I think in the end, it is going to be. I think we agreed it's going to be Rage from the New Warriors. I think did we? Agree? But Rage, this whole thing was he was like a 14-year-old kid and he got mutated by radiation and stuff. And
Hell, they could still do that.
But-
I mean, all you saw was him jumping off of a building.
But we see somebody in another clip like speed away from one of the agents. I'm wondering, is that Rage? Is that him or is that somebody else? Or because they've already shown we're going to have people with powers on this show.
Right.
Well, why does it have to be a known hero? Why? I mean, it's Marvel.
And somebody brought that up. That is a great point. That's a great point because let's face it, when these characters were created, black people weren't as accepted, so it's a more diverse culture now than it would be. I mean, hey, they can cross these over. How many times have we seen Coulson was a movie character and is now crossed over into the comics?
Well, yeah, and who's to say that you can't create and develop your own characters in this, as well as later on bring in some people that you do know as kind of like a cameo appearance.
I just have really great feelings about this show because the superhero series have been doing well in the movies and Arrow. Well, just kind of moving over in Arrow. Nobody saw the season finale.
No.
I didn't either. I was watching Star Trek. Although I did read what happened, so
Don't say it.
I don't spoil it. Okay, but Arrow has finished off a very successful season. They've got a hit with that show.
Yeah.
And
Which I think is surprising considering the network.
Nope.
Considering what it's
No.
all.
I'm not actually
Really?
surprised. No.
not by the
I
network.
am. I was surprised.
CW actually has had success. They had success with Smallville.
Yeah,
Birds of Prey kind of blew up on them, but
Oh God, that just
That was really bad.
Yeah.
I will say this: they do have something on their hands here that's actually pretty decent.
I was watching that too.
What are you watching?
One of our lights is like wavering.
Oh,
Anyway,
God.
no, Arrow has been a success. We're getting a second season of Arrow, which it's been well done.
Oh yeah.
We're watching a series about Green Arrow. I can never say that enough. We're watching a series about Green Arrow.
I love
and
Green
enjoying
Arrow.
it.
I love Green Arrow. So,
What, the original comic character?
Well, the new
Exactly.
the new Vamp.
Exactly.
Not like the original comic book.
I was never a big Green Arrow fan.
Who was?
But of late, liked him better than Aquaman. I'll tell you that much.
But
It's true.
however,
Aquaman was kind of a meh.
we are
Yeah.
dealing with. I mean, Arrow is a hit, and we're going to get a second season of it. We're going to get some guest stars in there, which I'm really anxious for.
Good.
We've already finished off the backstory on the island with this last season finale, and there's revelations. So I won't spoil it. If you're on your DVRs or whatever, go watch Arrow.
Yep.
But the general thing that I've been hearing, it was good.
Yeah.
The season finale was good.
I want to jump back really quick to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. As far as
I'm
like
okay with that.
my comment as far as the network is concerned. Like, if it wasn't, I don't know, I wouldn't like it if it was on NBC. I wouldn't like if it was on Fox. CW,
I wouldn't
don't
trust
think is,
Fox is the
right,
thing.
exactly. CW, I don't think is ready for something like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as far as budget wise is concerned.
I actually think they are.
I don't think so. I mean,
All right, well,
they're
hang
kind
on,
of more
hang
of
on.
just a DC.
I mean,
I feel like they're really just DC.
Okay,
The only other channel that maybe will do it is CBS.
That was what my point was going to be. Was that
Okay.
if it wasn't CBS, I think ABC
Let
would be
Chris
great.
get his point in here.
Okay. Well, speaking of CW, they actually we made this announcement last week about.
Well, are we moving into the next story? Because let's continue on with Arrow before we move
Okay,
on.
well, I'm talking about what they're actually funding now. I mean, this is a network that's done well with Arrow. They're looking at the, well, of course, there's been talk about that Wonder Woman show they're thinking about doing, which
Amazon, which
which looks like it's probably going to get retooled a little bit.
And we thought that was on the chopping block.
No, the good news is it's getting retooled. I'm surprised that CW is actually going to take a risk this season or this upcoming season by putting on 3 new series, all sci-fi based, not DC based. But tomorrow, which they're redoing Tomorrow People, which is classic 70s British sci-fi. They're doing the 100, which is their attempt at Hunger Games, kids back on Earth, and then they're doing the originals, which is the spinoff for Vampire Diaries. So yeah, they're taking a risk. I mean, they're taking creative risk. I mean, which is great. I'm glad they are.
But I think the greatest thing about, though, if they are actually going to make this Wonder Woman thing a pilot, this technically can be in the same universe as Green Arrow.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It would be.
Uh-huh.
This is
they're gonna
money.
have crossover
This
episodes.
is and that's money. If as they're calling, I believe they're calling it Amazon,
Right.
which
that's fine.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I
Yeah,
mean,
because all these heroes they have on there, they're not called by their actual name.
No,
Oh
no.
yeah.
Even in Arrow, around the second or third episode, they're like, we need to name this guy.
Yeah.
And I believe Oliver said, "Why don't we call him Green Arrow?" And everyone was like,
Ha ha.
"Nah, that's a stupid name. It'll never fly."
It really is a stupid name. Oh God, I'm already getting happy birthday comments. That's from my brother from another mother.
Oh, who's in
Who's
the
this guy?
room?
No,
Who's in the room?
no. That's from military buddy. He was saying it on Facebook.
Remember, you have to monitor.
He's in Guam, so it's already the next day.
It's already
over
Friday.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
no, wait a second. Yeah.
It is.
Oh, yeah,
It
that's
is.
right.
It is, yeah.
International
Yes.
Dateline. That's right.
Yes.
Harvey better say it. Harvey better say happy birthday.
I am really anxious for next season of Arrow though, because if they're actually bringing in Nightwing, bring it on.
Yeah.
It's about time that Nightwing, because I believe that a Nightwing appearance, because of Nightwing has a real big fan following in the DC universe.
I wish
Especially,
he would have his own like movie or like show.
I think that he could possibly get a show out of this.
That would be awesome if he did.
I mean, Smallville, we had Green
Clark.
Arrow make an appearance on there, and now we have a Green Arrow show.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the comics, I mean, there was never really been like a Nightwing show. You know, it's always been like Batman.
There was Teen
It's always-
Titans. I mean, but that's
Yeah.
technically
but that's
Robin.
I mean, that's not Nightwing.
It's still Richard Grayson.
Still, I mean, like
Who enters?
It would be so cool to see that. You know, to watch something where it's just Nightwing. You know, maybe it starts off with Nightwing and Bruce kind of have like a little falling out, and he becomes Nightwing.
And that's exactly what happens in the comics. But
Right.
Nightwing isn't as funded or as, well, I won't say as talented, but he's kind of more low key than Batman. He doesn't have all the tech. Granted, he's Nightwing is basically Batman year one.
Right, and he's trying to do things on his own. You know,
Batman on a budget year one.
that's awesome.
And
I think that's a cool show.
I mean,
it
he
brings
does have a
different
trust
dynamic.
fund. I mean, he could probably like embezzle some money from Wayne Corps or whatever.
I mean, even in like what was it, Young Justice? I mean, him on there in the second season of Young Justice. I mean, you wanted to see more of Nightwing
Such
and
a
less of everybody
travesty.
else.
Such a
I
travesty.
know. I love that show.
Because at first it was horrible, and then it just started getting better.
Oh, so good towards the end.
Yep. Because
And
it was
then
a,
it just-
it was a continuity nightmare, and then you came to love it, and then
Well, yeah, because you don't go from like year one to like 5 years later. You know, like in the second season. I think they just did that so they can bring in Nightwing.
I think they did that so they could un-F their continuity.
Well, they just
We're just gonna.
They never like explained. Oh, this is where this guy came from. Like you know, like it was just kind of like, nah, just go with it.
Mm. But anyway, Chris, you had a thought there or something, or are you just yawning?
I'm just yawning.
Oh, okay. So if the CW does, so we've seen success with Arrow. I'm calling Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is going to be a success. It's going to happen.
I agree.
Well,
what
It should be a success, but again, going back to what Matt was saying before with NBC, Cape, it looked good coming out, sucked ass. Heroes was good. Of course, the writers
strike really
whatever,
screwed that.
that kind of killed that show. But even when it came back,
Stupid writers.
they did dumb things that just destroyed the show.
Well, it's because like
So
producers left the show.
yeah. Well, that's NBC. It was just
Yeah.
it's just a trouble station.
It
Then
is.
Yeah,
we
aren't
got
they-
Fox, who will destroy everything that people love.
I will say NBC is trying to redeem themselves this upcoming season as well with sci-fi programming, which I'm shocked, but yeah.
We're not just talking about sci-fi, but superhero,
Well,
specifically superhero,
this is the money,
which
so
is
they have
the
to go
thing
there.
that
Yeah.
these stations could not keep up. Even
Is it?
I don't know if you guys didn't like it, but No Ordinary Family, I freaking loved it.
I liked it.
it was
I just
okay.
I hated how every episode was kind of like, we're a family who's got superpowers. What's gonna happen next? Like every damn episode was like that.
So,
Screw you, Matt.
Chris, you've been trying to get a thought in, so
Because these two won't shut up.
no, that's why I'm moderating as well.
Hit them
Talk.
hard, punch them.
Put your running shoes on.
All right.
I love saying that.
Okay, honestly, as I was going to say with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it could go one of two ways. It can either be just breakout hit. Everybody's going to say, "Hey, this is the coolest thing since Smallville," or it could.
I don't want to hear your judgment.
No, I'm just using or they could take the approach. Oh, it's another no ordinary family, which, God, that show.
But you know what? Even watching the 2 minutes of it we've seen, probably collected, I get kind of that Avengers feel though.
Like I said,
I
wanna
get that
reserve-
Marvel feel though.
I can,
I know,
yeah, and
but-
I think with Coulson on there, I really do think this one character is going to bring a lot of following.
That was really a good decision to put him on there. By the way, Clark Gregg, the actor that plays Coulson, I guess he has like no time, has nothing to do right now, because when the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. trailer debuted Sunday, Clark Gregg just started responding to random tweets about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and it was awesome.
Well, that builds up the show.
Yeah, he was totally involved in Twitter for like 3 hours. I love one, like somebody actually goes, "Oh, well, I guess we didn't really need Avengers because Coulson's back," and he just responds, "Shut up." I mean, like,
that's all you need.
I was like, wow. Follow Clark Gregg.
I've been doing that anyways.
I don't get on Twitter, but I might just get on Twitter.
You need to get on Twitter to follow Clark Gregg because he is very, very active on Twitter. He was like coming out of his hotel room and snapped a picture of this woman that was wearing something that I can't even describe.
Can you show me?
Yes, I can.
Was it freaky deaky?
It was strange, to say the least. I'll look that up. But my question I was going to pose to you guys, because we are talking about, we talked about the things of success, but Amazon is getting done for CW.
Right.
So my question to you three guys, and Rob, Rob, start.
Robbie.
What does this show need to do to be a hit? What does Amazon need to do? Considering everything that's coming out pipeline right now and the things that have been a hit, what does this show need to get to bring in the fans? And I'll find that picture while you're doing that.
Thank you.
What does Amazon need to do?
The writers, Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch over to you guys there.
Wow.
Anybody else can jump on that
one
question.
word.
Really don't.
One word. Tits.
That's a gimme.
You know,
all right.
I was going to say TNA, but it's Wonder Woman. They're probably going to show that anyway.
Okay. I'll say it this way.
You know what? I don't want the whole
Clark Gregg has all the time in the world.
Sappy love affair between Diana and
Steve.
Do we need
now?
That?
Are we talking 40s Steve, or are we talking modern day Steve?
Any Steve, where she's 40s, where it's like she likes him, he likes her. She's always got to save his ass every freaking week.
Yeah, that was like every episode of like the original series Wonder Woman, and she was always saving Steve Travers.
Yeah,
Lyle Wagner was having to be saved every week by Linda Carter, which is like, oh boy, I got tired.
And of course, I found the picture.
Oh god,
thank you. Are you gonna post it?
Hang on, I will switch over to it right there, so you guys can see that.
Let's see it
on your monitor over there.
Let's see it on the monitor over here.
Yeah, it's gonna take us a second.
He says, "This young lady just ran out of my hotel and hopped in a cab. Didn't know they had in-room aerobics instructors." And
hello there.
Yeah. So yeah, Clark Gregg's Twitter, awesome. Please,
I just want to be his bro.
Please go follow him.
You want to be his brosif?
I want to be his brosif.
I think one of our mutual friends, Joey Deach, said he had a huge man crush on Clark Gregg. I wish he would have.
How could you not?
Because I would have retweeted.
I don't.
I was about to retweet that over to Clark Gregg just to see if he would respond. And
by the way,
Lola is a 1962. As he said, Lola's a 1962, just like me. Anyway, back to Amazon. What is
other things they'll need? It's going to actually need decent mythos. I mean, of course, if it takes the approach of say a Smallville, which, by the way, Smallville. I mean, once I got outside of what you called Monster of the Week, when they used to do Monster of the Week, Kryptonian Monster of the Week, it got actually pretty good.
It did. I mean,
it got real good.
The whole Justice League thing, I thought it got
when you
really
started
good.
doing that later on, and of course, the build up, and of course. It's going to need a mythos. It's going to need to build up the characters. It's going to need to draw people in and make them want to watch. Because, you're going to get a certain contingent. Like, oh boy, the show's on, and then of course let's talk about 98% of the rest of America. What's going to draw them in? Not the 2% fanboy. I'm talking 98% who are going to like, okay, well. This looks decent. You got to build it with decent story, decent characters, decent, something that grabs you and makes you want to sit there and watch TV for 40 some odd minutes per episode. That's what has to be done. I mean, because let's be honest, you have 500 channels in this modern era, and you got to keep people watching. You got to keep.
What was that?
That was me snapping.
Oh,
what was that? Someone's.
Well, you never heard anybody snap?
No, it just sounded really loud through the microphones because you're bumping the table. Don't make me throw some at you.
I'll throw one of your transmorphers at you.
I will kill you if you throw one of my transformers.
Which Transmorpher should I throw? The plane, because it'll fly.
Throw Jazz.
The only thing they shouldn't do is just turn it into a female version of Smallville.
Please.
But the thing is, the way that Wonder Woman is, as strong as she is, it
do they give
may go that way.
Okay, my question is, go ahead, Matt. Did you have input on this?
Yeah, I did. And just to follow up, basically what Chris said, and as well as what Rob said, I really think that they need to start off not in like, oh, well, she's in New York and she's trying to survive at night. She's also Wonder Woman.
Who's all these people?
Yeah.
I don't get the point of it.
Exactly. It's like, oh, she meets Steve. Like, no, I think it should start off with she's in, like, where the Amazons are. Try to...
Amazonia,
or
whatever island they're on.
Basically show her become Wonder Woman. Like, don't follow the Arrow route. Don't follow, like, any other route. Follow just Wonder Woman. You know?
It also needs Cloris Leachman.
If you did any of you guys watch Justice League Unlimited?
I did. I watched a little of it.
Did any of you see how Wonder Woman's civilian interaction was with her? She was actually an ambassador from Themyscira.
Okay, he said it right.
You like that, huh? Themyscira. Anyway,
the mythical island that sort of exists.
But she was more of a, in her civilian persona, she was more of an ambassador, and she attended all these events. They could place it in New York. She could be like a UN ambassador to Themyscira. But also, did anybody see the Wonder Woman animated movie that came out a couple years ago?
Yeah, that was great.
Well, with
that was
Carrie
good.
Russell.
That was so good.
Yes. I somehow think these two...
That's kind of how I feel like it should go.
And the thing is, it can't be just Wonder Woman. You have to have a strong supporting cast.
Absolutely.
And the movie did have one. You had her mom, who was, the great she was a great warrior. You got Rosario Dawson, voicing a white girl with red hair.
There's something wrong with that right there.
You know what? I just love the scene where they're on the boat and she has the huge sword. And Queen Hera's like, could you have found a smaller sword, Artemis? She's like, sword? This is but my dagger. That show was good. I love the drinking scene where they were drinking the tequila and she was like just drinking Steve Trevor on the table. Also, we had Nathan Fillion as the voice of Steve Trevor. That movie was good.
It really was. And I think like you kind of got to go with what happened on that show. Like I
think that would be a perfect storyline to introduce her, though.
I really do. And not to do like what NBC tried to do where it's like...
with Adrian Palalecki, whatever her name is.
Oh, God, no. That just did not work.
It was awful. And it was because of what I just said of like, oh, she's trying to live a day life.
She was like Wonder Woman as Batman.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Like... She's Wonder Woman all the time.
Oh, well, she's going to be all dark and everything. Because,
the question is, does she...
Power Girl is the exact same way.
The question is now, then this is the important one now, two things. A, to become Wonder Woman, will she spin around? And B,
no,
will she have it?
No, that better happen at least once.
That's got to have at least once. And B, will she have an invisible jet?
That would be cool.
You know what? The invisible jet has been ridiculed for many years, but the recent Crisis on Two Earths, they've really kind of thrown the invisible jet in there in ways that I've been okay with, especially when they just basically steal it from Owlman. Did you ever see Crisis?
Yeah,
basically they explained it like Owlman, because they went to the DC Earth 2 and encountered the Injustice Gang, and they stole Owlman's jet and had a cloaking device on it, and they did something where it broke and it stayed cloaked. And Wonder Woman stole it. So when they go back to Earth Prime or whatever, the Flash goes to run off. All of a sudden, clang!
Right.
Yep. And he just falls. He just falls flat. All of a sudden, his hand poke up. He says, "Why did we keep this thing?" And Wonder Woman just comes up. I don't know. I kind of like it. Spoils of war and everything. It was awesome. I was like, you know what? I'm okay with the invisible jet now.
Yeah.
And in the animated movie,
I always wondered.
Come on, work, boom, invisible missiles.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Well, okay, and that, to get her that invisible jet, you could always do a crossover episode with Arrow.
Oh, you're saying Queen Industries built it?
Yeah, or Queen Industries built it.
Or they encounter each other because, you know what? But honestly, that encounter is going to end with Ollie getting messed up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Ollie, but she's Wonder Woman.
She's Wonder Woman.
Right.
I mean, like, just keep with her Amazonian roots. Okay,
she's got to
stick
keep
with
it
that.
real.
Have like a start, like just start it with it, like her becoming Wonder Woman and her staying as Wonder Woman. Like, just please, for the love of writers gods, do not do the whole. By day, she's trying to live a normal life. Like, I don't want her to ever one day say, "I just want a normal life." I hate that.
Okay. Any final thoughts? Because we're gonna kind of get moving on here with just what's coming out. Chris,
2 words: Golden Lasso. She needs.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, the Golden Lasso.
There needs to be some kink with the Golden Lasso.
Is she going to use the sword?
I agree.
Absolutely.
Is she going to use the sword like in the new 52 version with the small short sword? I like the short sword.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's right.
I will say, bring her strength level down. Just make her a kick-ass fighter. She can be stronger than a normal man, but
But she also needs a womb for Superman's baby eventually.
You shut the hell up. You do not besmirch Wonder Woman on this show.
Dude, I'm referring to Kevin Smith's 1995 classic Mallrats.
We're gonna go to a break for a second. We need to talk to Chris.
Yeah, we're gonna beat the hell out of him. He's objectifying. What are you, Pat Robertson over there?
No,
Did anybody see the Pat Robertson clip
I
from
have
this
not
week?
seen it yet. We need to watch it.
That
here.
old bag of bones just needs to die. I'm sorry.
We're going to be watching a lot of things.
Pat Robertson has just slowly slipping into senility, and it's awesome. I'm almost ready to start watching the 700 Club just to see her. Just so I can break whatever Pat Robinson says. I can break it out. Listen to what this crazy motherfucker said.
That could be a new segment. What did Pat
Robinson say now? Oh God. So, okay, Rob, you had any final thoughts on Amazon?
My final
okay.
was about the
all right. So,
level.
but we are looking at a pretty awesome season. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I cannot wait.
Oh yeah.
Why did they have to do this to me now? And I got to wait until the freaking fall. Anyway.
Sleeps.
Because
they got to produce
bastards.
Well,
bastards.
Look at it like this. There'll probably be opportunity before the season starts to go out and find pilots. Trust me, there always is a way.
And I know you guys brought this up in a previous show about how Fox actually took one of J.J. Abrams' pilots basically for like a robot cop.
Oh yeah, Almost
show.
Human, which with Carl Urban.
That looks actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's one I might give the time of day because I think that's going to come. That's going to be on starting in November. Yeah. After it's going to be starting November sweeps because I think they're going to run. They're going to run Bones until that, and then Bones is moving to Fridays.
They have those shows. They don't have superheroes on.
Well, no. The one I'm saying is Almost Human.
I do have a question, a technical question. Rob, you do have your segment this week, right? What do we have? Oh yeah, didn't we have? Oh wait a minute, didn't I have? I had something, but didn't you have something for your segment?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go first.
What grinds my gears?
But we are gonna move on into,
Grind
and
my
I have
gears,
to get my books out of the bag over there. But we're moving into our new segment, sponsored by Lone Star Comics in Plano, Texas, on 3100 Independence Parkway. Visit them for all your comic needs. It's a great shop. We are partnering up with them. But this is our new segment called Picks from the Rack.
Picks from the Rack.
We are totally we're totally getting some cleavage or something and sticking some comics.
Okay.
Anyway,
please don't let it be Chris Danger's cleavage.
Danger, you got some stuff this week.
I got 3 books actually, and
I'm
of course
going to.
This young man is holding one of them. We'll talk about that one in a second. But the first 2, I had to get on this because
I'm actually going to move over to you so I can get.
I'm
my
old
books out
school.
of the bag.
I'm old school, kids. I'm old school. First off, we got one for Dynamite, just in time for the 35th anniversary of what some may say was one of the greatest science fiction TV series ever. That's the original Battlestar Galactica. Hey, you just got in front of the camera, pal. I'm trying to do it.
No, he's good.
Oh, thank God, I'm on this camera. Okay, so
I'm a professional.
yeah, basically, this BSG does have the original cast, the original Shellhead Cylons, and every fun thing with that. And pretty much just the run of this issue is, of course, they are remembering the attack on Caprica, and of course, I won't reveal all of it, but let's just say there's an attack, and one of the characters that I wish, and I kind of feel a little mixed on this, but they brought Dr. Z over to this book.
Huh.
Remember some of the
I
Dr. Z from Battlestar 1980.
I know what you're talking about.
Is in this book, and he built a
Really?
temporal weapon. But let's just say it has some interesting consequences, which get explored in the next issue. So, guys, pick this one up. Also, that's right, kids. I also picked up.
Switching to camera 2. Go ahead.
I picked up regular show issue.
I love it.
From Kaboom Comics. I will tell you, if you like regular show. And this is something we're going to focus on my comics in particular. Occasionally, I do like the hero books, but I like these books better because you need a laugh from a comic these days. I mean, besides Archie and Jughead, which I know you're an avid reader of.
Yes, sir.
So, this one's for the tweens and the teens. It's a real fun book. Pretty much, Mordecai, of course, let's see. This issue, pretty much, Mordecai and Rigby are working at the park. They're having a concert. God, I keep forgetting what's his name. Green guy. What's the green guy's name? Damn it.
Muscle Man.
Yeah, Muscle Man.
That's right.
Muscle Man starts a mosh pit. Muscle Pit causes everything go to straight to hell. And
Oh, no. Not Muscle Man.
Shut up, you guys. Let him finish.
Hey, thank you, Skips.
I want to be a bro.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Now put your running shoes on and get to the point.
All right. So, anyways, yeah, what happens is a mosh pit gets created and also rips a hole in the universe, and they've got to pretty much clean it up. So, yeah, this is a great issue. There are a couple of really fun alternate covers for this, including one by
He's currently reading it.
Mad Rupert, which is my favorite, which my partner here couldn't find in the store. It's a real fun one. And the Brian Butler one is also, of course. This is, if you like anything from Kaboom, you like this or Adventure Time or anything like that, you'll love this book. It is Cartoon Network property, but it actually is pretty funny. And the last one we got this week, that's right, kids. We have Dream Thief.
We have what?
Dream Thief and this is a little bit more dark book from Dark Horse Comics, all involving a guy who pretty much has a little bit of a chemical dependency issue. And, apparently he discovers a mask, and this mask causes him to do bad things when he goes to sleep. So it's a 5-issue miniseries. Pick it up at your local comic shop. Has a lot of neat twists and turns in the first issue alone. So it will be one I'll be picking the whole series up. But let's see. We've got young Robert here with his...
Can you just move down so Robert can have that camera, please?
Okay, let's... okay.
So he can show what...
No,
don't move it down. You're ruining the illusion of the green screen. Damn it.
Dork.
Just scoot
Look,
down.
Robin Williams.
Right now. Just scoot down, let Robert have the camera. All right. Damn it. Production.
This is going to... when I get my new studio,
Robert,
we're going to have real cameras.
Move down.
We have 3 cameras like a sitcom.
Move down to the Move down to the microphone. There we go. All right, there we go. God, don't do that. Stop. Just don't do that. Okay, what do you got?
What is happening?
Next book is Batgirl. Is that in there?
Issue 20?
Yeah, Batgirl
issue
20, written by the great Gail Simone.
Now, this cover, I'm trying to get it in there perfectly. This cover is excellent. That's the first thing that got me.
The art for that book really has... they recently changed artists, too. I don't know if you can pull the name of the artist from there.
Yeah.
They recently changed... he's been getting a lot of good press. Sorry. I couldn't
No, that's fine. That's fine. I was looking for the artist. So it's still Daniel Samper, but Carlos Rodriguez is with him, inking Jonathan Glapian with Vicente Cifuentes. Sorry.
I'm actually impressed he got that out. Good job, Rob.
And the cover artists were Eddie Barrows, Eber Ferreira, and Blonde. And Blonde is also the colorist of the book. So, but anyway, after number 19, that was just a mishmash of, oh my God.
Yeah. Pretty much.
They start this book off with a children's birthday party. Of course, by the bottom of that first page, it's going downhill, and it just keeps going downhill after that. I actually read that one along with you. I would definitely recommend. This is actually a very good book.
Yeah, Gail Simone stuff is excellent.
However, the thing was, when I was reading it, at first it was like, when I got to it, I'm like, yeah, this is good. And at one point, I was like, all right, the story just freaking died right here. I don't know what's... I had to go back and read it. The story doesn't die. It gets extremely weird, and you will get confused. See, if you think the story's off, read it again.
So this is like a run of Stormwatch before DC took it over, is what it sounds like.
No,
is it get Stormwatch weird?
This is like suspense thriller kind of.
And DC was going to take her off of this title.
Well,
idiots.
Hey, speaking of Gail, she is writing Red Sonja for Dynamite now, right?
I did
she's writing Red Sonja. Yeah, she's writing Red Sonja, man.
Okay. All right, so y'all go ahead and situate yourselves.
I do say go buy this book.
Buy the
damn
book. Move. That's right, kids.
I got a couple more
Oh, he's got a couple more books to review.
I just got because I haven't actually read all of mine because I was too busy picking up you guys'. But
you were picking us up.
I was picking up you guys' comics. Yeah.
Did you? Oh, I thought you were getting us ice cream or something.
What I did pick up this week, as you can tell from some of the stuff in the case over there, I'm a big Masters of the Universe fan, so I had to pick up He-Man: The Masters of the Universe from DC, which is it started off. This is number 2. It started off real strong, and I could see where they were going with it, but I'm going to tell you, issue 2 has dropped off. However, it is the issue 2 of most debuting comics, and usually issue 2 is used to establish more stuff. So I'm willing to stick with it.
Yeah.
But we are getting kind of a different history of He-Man right now. We're getting a whole new storyline. I mean, it's not the usual what we were expecting, what I was expecting. That's just
not the whole Prince Adam. I'm sorry.
And I don't, and without giving way too many spoilers, that's addressed.
Okay. All right.
But the girl you actually see on the cover here is, and it was revealed last issue, that is Adora. Or She-Ra.
Wow, she looks like a badass.
Really?
As you know, Adora did start what?
She was an assassin.
Show on the screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
She was an assassin.
Well, it was no. In the original series, she was a minion of Hordak.
Right.
And they've kind of revisited that here. It's taken a different turn from what we've seen in the She-Ra cartoon and the He-Man cartoon. And I know the issue 2 is a little slower than we're used to. But as far as the designs, I'm just going to show that on character because we get a look at some of the evil horde of Skeletor right there. Get a look at Beastman and Merman, She-Ra fighting. And you get.
I always thought Merman was a throwaway character myself.
But you know, issue 2 of most comics is more to establish stuff, move the story along. Mm-hmm. I'm actually willing to stick with this for the ride. It is a different storytelling. I'm okay with it. I recommend. If you're going to pick this up, you have to go pick up 1.
Also, just as a side note, kids, if you didn't see it this week, if you went to Funny or Die this week, did you see the?
Yeah.
Did you see the Kylie Minogue as She-Ra?
Yeah, we're not playing.
No, I haven't seen that
We'll
one.
watch that during break.
Okay. The other one I'm going to talk about is Marvel's big event. I know I've gone big.
Oh, Avengers.
You guys kind of went smaller. Well, we got DC.
We like
I am
indie.
going with Marvel's big event, the Age of Ultron here.
That's awesome.
It's kind of continuing on with the events of what happened last. I am not feeling this crossover.
Really?
I've been hearing that from other people too.
Because it is just it was going in one direction, and then it has done a complete 180 now.
Huh.
I have a question. Was the toy advertisement on the back of the book more interesting than what's on the inside?
These are crap. These Iron Man 3 assemblers.
But what I am saying, was there more substance to the Iron Man assembler than Age of Ultron?
I would also like to add on a side note. I did pick up the Iron Man 3 Series 2 figures to complete my Ironmonger figure. So
Sweet.
anyway,
Ooh,
that series had Ultron, the Mark 42 armor, and the Iron Patriot armor, and that is Springer. That is a new pickup. Dude, I freaking love that transform. That is one of the best transformers they've released this year, by the way.
Go on with the comic books.
Anyway,
comic books. Let's get back.
We'll transfer over to that.
We're making money.
Anyway, yeah, that's those are my picks for the week, and I'm still going to stick with the Age of Ultron.
Okay.
Because I have to see. I've started the story. I have to see where it ends. But
I actually had a different book that I picked, but I may do it next week. But it was my fault because I didn't tell.
That was a mix-up between
me.
you, me, and Shay.
No, it was my fault because I
Darn
knew there
that
were
Shay.
more books out there with the same name.
By the way,
then Rob's taking the blame for this
And
one.
I don't have one. But
I'm sorry. New
it's
segment.
okay.
This will be a weekly segment.
next week you get one.
No, it's fine. I'll just say, like, my favorite comic books that I've read are the Cable and Deadpool comics. Like, those are by far my favorite.
Which you can
ones.
also pick up at Lone Star Comics.
Absolutely. So that's the one I'm going to say.
Yes, we just did a shameless book, but they are.
That's called
They're
tagging.
our buds
That's
over
called tagging our sponsor,
Heck
sir.
yeah.
But thank you. Yes, and these were provided by Lone Star Comics.
Brought to you by Lone Star Comics.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate the picks of the week. This is going to be an ongoing segment. I hope you guys will stick around for it.
Let's talk also. Oh, by the way, give them the web address for Lone Star Comics.
The web address is welovecomics.com.
We love comics. That's right. We love comics.com, and visit your local Lone Star Comics store in Dallas, Fort Worth.
And the good thing about them is you can actually see on Wednesday what's coming out every cover, but they actually have a text listing of what comes out the next week.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Which we've already picked our
Already
stuff.
got my picks.
Rob's already got his picks in. You need to get.
I got to get mine
stuff.
in. Yeah,
and I'll make sure I have them for Wednesday.
Thank you.
And we're going to be returning there on March 29th as well.
May 29th?
May 29th.
Okay, that's okay.
And possibly the next week over, but we'll talk more about that later on.
We'll be fleshing that out soon, kids.
But yes, we are returning there May 29th. Look for us there.
And they're sponsoring a competition, right?
What?
Drawing?
No.
Well, we don't have all the details yet.
Okay.
That will be coming soon.
But we will be releasing details on that. But there is, we can say there is a, Synergy has actually announced it already, that they are partnering with Lone Star to give away Man of Steel passes.
Okay.
We're going to be involved in that. Lone Star's going to be involved in that. Make sure you check it out. Watch the Facebook page. We'll be announcing that as soon as we get more details. Stay tuned, kids. But we are moving into Mr. Rob's segment here.
Oh,
I believe you have a gem for us this week, sir.
Do we have a
might.
do we have a drop to play for him?
Let me
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time to introduce our very own Rob with his segment that we like to call
Oh hell no.
That is right, Rob's segment we call
Oh hell no.
Where Rob finds something on the internet that makes him angry and he tells us all about
Hulk out, dude, Hulk out. Come on.
Mr. Ntropi, please lay it on us.
Trying to get this thing to pull up here, but
you're not connected to the Wi-Fi in this place?
No, you never gave it to
me. He's using his own Wi-Fi.
I'm actually very sorry about that.
Okay. City of Keene, New Hampshire is suing a group of do-gooders who call themselves Robin Hood and the Merry Men.
Beg pardon?
Robin Hood and the Merry Men.
And his merry men.
Please continue.
They're suing them because they go around their little city of Keene, New Hampshire.
New Hampshire?
It wasn't necessary to say it like that.
And
anyway.
Hampshire.
Good clam chowder.
They feed the meters. When they expire, they put coins in there and...
Meter feeders.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thing is, it's come to the point where they're actually walking around with camcorders and stuff like that, and they say that they're taunting the meter maids, which the city has 3 of. So
3 city meter maids.
They really get
so all 3 of them freaking in fear of their lives. These people walking around going clink. One person said that they have heart palpitations, have trouble sleeping, and have nightmares about the confrontation that they have with Robin Hood. And
what?
Yes.
This is my face. This is my palm. Anyway.
That's amazing.
Here's another one. In the filing, Parking Enforcement Officer Linda Desereau said, besides following me, crowding me, making video recordings of my activities, and placing coins in expired meters to prevent me from writing tickets, these individuals repeatedly taunt and harass me, asking, why am I stealing people's money? And telling me to get another job. In particular, Graham Colson likes to taunt me by saying, Linda, guess what you're not doing today? Writing tickets.
Damn.
So
if that's the worst that these people are freaking doing, they're not putting their hands on you. The other thing is these government people, especially police, all over the country, hate being video recorded.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know,
they hate it. Because the thing is, once a camera's on them, they have to act a completely different way. They can't cave your skull in, do all the other stuff that they will do.
Well, you do. All right, go for it.
This is his segment, bro.
Go for
You
it,
don't
buddy.
touch it.
Talk.
Shush. Go ahead, Rob.
You know what? Suck it up. You got a bunch of people going around doing good things, and this city wants to sue them for putting money in meters and not even putting their hands on people. Yeah, a little taunting, blah, 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 whatever. Bring it out in court. You know what? Get them say, okay, you have to do community service or whatever. But you're suing them because they want to help other people. And mainly, your city isn't making any more money off of freaking bogus freaking tickets.
I love how personal this is, dude.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Yes.
And luckily, he didn't pinch one when he did. Oh hell no!
Pop a blood vessel over there.
I thought he was gonna pinch one back here, man.
I'm done.
Oh hell no.
Next segment. Go ahead, Chris.
Wow.
Okay, if you don't mind me saying so.
So
In the grand scheme of things, when it comes
I
to
keep turning down your mic when you eat it.
sorry, when it comes to police officers think meter maids, quite frankly, are the lowest of the low on the law enforcement food chain
Hi, Mom.
as well. Okay, so meanwhile, they're talking films here. Let me wrap with you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so, anyways, no, we were just while we were doing the segment here, he and I were just looking at something from Fry's because this day in May 17th, 1985, the first Fry's opened in the world, and yes, I see. And I was looking at prices and stuff on here, man.
That's amazing,
dude. A VCR, a Quasar new '86 model, $379.
A what? A VCR?
TDK T120 videotapes, $3.88 each.
Wait a minute. Didn't we have? I had a. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is from Fry's.
I'll have to go into it.
How about candy bars?
What are you reading here?
All varieties, $5 for $1.
The hell are you reading?
This right here,
what is this?
This is the first. This is today in 1985. The first Fry's opened in Sunnyvale, California.
Oh, I thought
again,
you were reading
IBM
a Fry's from now.
No.
No.
Okay,
no.
Okay, no.
They have an Okadata. They have an Okadata printer for $399, dude.
What's amazing
Lotus
is that
123 for $278.
right under the best deals in all the land, you have IBM PC for $1,795.
It's a 640K.
You're paying
with two
like
360K drives for
Okay.
$17.95. That's nerdism right there, boys and
I don't
girls.
know why are you
256K of RAM for $4.99, man.
Why are you reading an old ad, sir?
Because
It's hilarious. It's history.
It's
bro.
history.
Okay. If y'all believe that,
It's a history segment.
it's stuff that I can't get for that price anymore.
history.
Oh hell no!
I do have my little segment of weird crap that I find on the internet.
Are we going to do your My Little Pony segment next?
Now we could possibly do this. There's a strange My Little Pony story, but I'm not even covering that.
I like their two.
I'm really
Cantaloupe
not.
For $2.79
Not.
for nuts.
Anyway, there is
But
the
also
segment
Simba.
that we have weird things that I find on the internet. I have found our Darwin Award winner for this year.
Really
oh yeah,
now?
nobody else apply. You are done, all
Wonderful
of you.
Chevy Creek 83
There will be
cents
no other contestant after this.
Okay.
A man. I'm sorry. I had the story up. Hold on a
a can.
second.
83 cents.
But we always
That's
talk about
cheap
stupid
shaving
ways to
cream.
die. That's the whole thing of the Darwin Awards. But a Swedish man was found to have died after he decided to have sex with a hornet's nest.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
And I actually had someone tell me, "Oh, that's not a Darwin Award story." I was like, "Screw you! This is the winner because dying after being stung by." Let me see. Hold on. I'll pick up the story. It's been all over the internet, but he basically decided to have relations with a hornet's nest that had hornets in it. He was found dead with 146 sting marks on his body, including 54 to his genitals.
Hell
How many to his buttocks?
His body was found by a neighbor who said
Why
he
do
was
you
so
want to know that?
he was so swollen that they
I
thought
like
it was
sick facts.
a carcass of an animal or some
Oh
sort.
my god!
Wow.
Because he was so swollen, but he was
Wow.
okay. You get stung 146 times by hornets.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, with hornets, different from bees, they can keep on stinging.
Oh yeah.
You know what I now will ever think of Sweden for three things: ABBA, IKEA, and a man getting his junk stung by hornets.
Well, just let's look at this in our way. Let's say that let's say we're in my house here. You know, we're sitting,
Your house of horrors here.
We're sitting over at the dinner table over there, and all of a sudden a giant dong comes through the window.
Same difference. Okay,
Let's-
Swedish meatballs.
Let's honestly say a giant dong just comes through a random window. Let's say it comes through the window right over there. What's the first thing we're going to want to do? We're going to want to kill whatever's
Oh, hell
attached
yeah.
to that thing.
I was going to say I'm not going to get up and bite it.
Well, no, hornets are a little less civilized than we are as people.
If somebody's gonna like come into your house and want to have sex with your house, yeah, you're gonna hit them.
This is
Like,
the.
that's all the hornet was doing.
I'm serious. This is possibly the dumbest way because I question if this isn't a suicide because what did he think was going to happen after he
You know,
decided to have relations with a hornet's nest?
He probably was high on the drugs.
I was
the
gonna
only
say that,
thing
yeah.
going through my head now is a Swedish guy giving a hornet says the bork 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 bork.
I want to know though, did he finish? Like,
Oh God! And with that, we
Let's
are
go to
going
break.
to break, ladies and
God,
gentlemen.
this
We're
thing's
going to
just
take.
gone off the
We're
friggin'
going to take
rail.
10 here. We're going to come back with some nerd news.
God.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is SCNS
SCNS
Live.
Live.
We'll be back after 10. I'm trying to find something to play. I'm going to
See you
play
later, kiddies.
Playing Columbia. Here we go.
river of dreams. The men in rows said had to be baptized, and so they took my head, doused it with holy water, shuffled me out to pasture. Time to find a gun because I'm so past the rapture. Addicted to salts, bigger and dim from within. My hands, they spark to metal, possessing you on a whim. That's what I do to Comstock and his men. Where I fly on the skyways past the Zeppelins. There's something more in the city than meets the eye, cause the people, they smile, but they're so empty inside. In the Hall of Heroes, not how I remember it, maybe a couple of memories crisscrossed. I'm hesitant to hear the stories they tell on the voxophone. All I hear's a knock on the door, but I'm not home. I'm somewhere far away from the place where you sit when they took the shackles off and my path it broke orbit. Welcome to Columbia, high in the sky, where history's kinda different here. So listen here, silver eagles in my pockets and a gun at my side. Grab your sky hooks, get ready to fly. Welcome to Columbia, high in the sky, where history's kinda different here. So listen here, silver eagles in my pockets and a gun at my side. Touch the infinite, so say your goodbye. Call me a false prophet by the mark on my hand. Bucking Bronco sends you down to the promised land. Undertow washed away the sin, promises that I made to men who said that they could take away the debt I had. Shot jockey got the gondola coming, with a kiss from the devil I cut y'all on fire. So now you're running, send crows to pick the corpses where I dropped it, no charge, and let me take that silver out your pocket. Everybody want a piece of me because I broke through the defenses so easily. And never mind the nosebleed, never mind my story, cause I'm here to get you out. Parlez-vous français, and yes, that's how. Yo, plan to fly away, and if we hide away long enough, then maybe you and I can see a brighter day. They say the city that never sleeps is on fire in 99, but right here in Columbia, the weather is fine. Welcome to Columbia, high in the sky, where history's kinda different here. So listen here, silver eagles in my pockets and a gun at my side. Grab your sky hooks, get ready to fly. Welcome to Columbia, high in the sky, where history's kinda different here. So listen here, silver eagles in my pockets and a gun at my side. Touch the infinite, so say your goodbye. She's like a girl, didn't know any better. Locked up in a tower, plenty time left to tell her. She talks about Paris, but I talk of New York. I'm gonna tell her that I'm here to take her home, maybe I won't. She's like a girl, didn't know any better. Locked up in a tower, plenty time left to tell her. She talks about Paris, but I talk of New York. I'm gonna tell her that I'm here to take her home, maybe I won't. She's like a girl that didn't know any better. Locked up in a tower, plenty time left to tell her. She talks about Paris, but I talk of New York. I'm gonna tell her that I'm here to take her home, maybe I won't. She's like a girl that didn't know any better. Locked up in a tower, plenty time left to tell her. She talks about Paris, but I talk of New York. I'm gonna tell her that I'm here to take her home, maybe I won't. Maybe I won't.
back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to round 2.
Round dos.
Fight! I love that song.
Oh,
love
Battle
that
of the
song.
Planets. I love
Anyway,
that.
yes, that is like my favorite song that we've ever picked up
Every
for the
time,
show.
every time I hear that, I think about setting up a plan to go rescue a dog
I just
from
wanna
episode
see-
of Space.
I want to
what I
see
keep-
Darth Vader.
Oh my gosh! Call
like,
me when you do that.
with that song. I want to see like Darth Vader with like a bunch of stormtroopers like just strutting down the street, just like
Hey, dude, there is something called YouTube. We should be making a viral video.
we've got video, we've got camera equipment to do that kind of crap. Anyway, we are moving on to round 2 of SCNS Live,
Round condos.
and we like to get into our segment we like to call Super Cool Nerd News.
Woo!
Look what I got!
We were watching the Jay Lethal Ric Flair.
We watched so many things during that break.
I'm gonna download this and just play it next week.
Oh,
next
you
week's
should.
show. Anyway, but yeah, big. We are going to be out at Dallas Comic Con this weekend out at the Irving Convention Center. Guys, come out, check us out. We're going to be making some videos out there.
There's also some, besides us, there are some awesome guests that are going to be at DCC this year.
Yes, there are, and big shout out, like I said, to our guest correspondent who will be with us, Nancy Voles. Go check out her Facebook
We like
page.
her.
Now, are you going to be there only on Friday or Saturday?
We're going to
as
be
well?
there every damn day.
We'll be there.
every damn day. You know what I'm saying?
I'm only going to be there Saturday.
Okay, word.
I'll be there Saturday as well.
Yeah, he's copping out.
I gotta. No, actually, I gotta.
I know what you gotta
I gotta
do.
take mom out for belated Mother's
You have to
Day.
stay in the will.
I gotta stay in the will. I want to inherit that giant piece of property in the middle of nowhere. I love you, Mom.
I didn't put up a lot of stories this week, so I'm going to turn it over to
I got stories.
the crew here.
I got jokes.
No, you don't, Chris. You are.
My friend told me I got jokes.
Chris, as I like to say, Chris Danger, where comedy goes to die.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, Professor.
Don't you know that's why I'm here? For comedy?
Yes.
Yeah, you do have the Robert Williams body hair thing.
Thank
going
you. I
with
We
do.
did-
I
we-
do. I'll show it. I'll
Look
show
at
it.
this.
That's
My
a new
God,
segment right
he's like
here.
Sasquatch.
I do have one. Put that down. Trying to keep people watching this show. Anyway, I do have one bit of news. Our buddy over at Zeus Comics, Richard, has encountered a bit of copyright infringement now.
Uh-oh, what's
What did he
going
do?
on?
What did he do?
Well, apparently there's this company called Zeus Comics, a publishing company,
Uh-oh.
and they release these little smutty smut comics, pretty degrading to women. I looked at the page a little bit, but they call themselves Zeus Comics as well. The funny thing is, I go onto their Facebook page, and there is a post by Peter Mayhew saying, "Hey, hope to see all you guys out at Free Comic Book Day."
Uh-oh.
No kidding. Yeah.
Oh.
So we do have a serious problem with all that. I
We
don't
have
know.
a failure to communicate.
I wish I knew where that.
I would. Yeah. Ow, my ear.
Shut up. I'm sorry.
He's fine.
You
He's
need to
being
replace
cruel.
that cord.
Yeah, we need to replace that. No. Yeah, I think when Chewbacca inadvertently posts on another person's site, that could cause some
apparently
issues.
there'll be some legal stuff going on with that. We'll keep you guys apprised of that. But anyway,
Wonder if this'll be the
who's going up with news first?
I got a story.
Go ahead, Chris. What you
Okay,
got?
well, we got actually 2 in 1 story. Thank you, Matt, for
Is it
giving
something
me.
that you put up?
Oh, I was going to go with that
Matt, you go with it. Okay.
Okay.
Why do I tell you this one? Who here likes fast food? Show of hands. One of my fast food stories of the
I'll
week.
dabble.
Okay. Who here likes Taco Bell?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, who here likes Doritos Locos Tacos? I guess nobody.
I hate Doritos.
Okay, well, according to this is from our friends at from Eric Nichols over at Unfair Park, DallasObserver.com. You no doubt spent 14 months since Doritos Locos Tacos were introduced, wondering how Taco Bell came up with the brilliant idea of turning the popular chip into taco shells. If you just assume that it was the work of a dedicated and probably high Yum brand food scientist, Gary Cole is here to tell you you're wrong. To be accurate, Cole isn't here exactly. He's in a supermax prison in Florence, Colorado.
Do what now?
Oh, my gosh.
What?
Are you kidding me?
Cole's
What?
home has become famous for housing convicted terrorists, including Zacharias Moussaoui, shoot bomber, and guy with bad nose Richard Reed, and Unabomber Ted Kaczynski. Cole's crime isn't
Got
quite.
his butt kicked.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Cole's crime isn't quite as high profile. He's nearing the end of his 25-year sentence for delaying interstate commerce, conspiring to do so, and using and carrying a firearm in relation to a crime of violence.
So he just generally sucks.
Yeah, basically just held up a truck going over interstate lines. Excuse me. But that's not the issue at hand. What the important issue here is that Cole claimed that he and not... Damn it! Stop! Straight to a story. He's doing that on purpose.
Sorry. sorry. I was trying to get rid of that buzz. I don't know where that buzz is coming from. Sorry.
I'm officially going deaf in one ear. Thank you.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. That's why you don't turn your head. I'm sorry.
You owe me steak and beer now.
Shut up.
You owe me steak and beer.
You owe me
You still owe
steak.
him steak and beer.
Yeah.
Then let's
you
call
owe me
it.
beer.
You know what?
Put
Let's
your
call
cans
it
back
even.
on.
Let's call it even.
Can I just
Put
have steak?
Put your cans back on.
Okay. Anyways. Okay, so Cole claimed that he and not Taco Bell invented the Doritos Locos Tacos, so he filed a federal lawsuit yesterday in Dallas alleging that the fast food chain, along with Pepsi, Plano-based Frito-Lay, and Taco Bell parent Yum Brand stole his idea. As proof, Cole offered a notarized document he mailed to his attorney in 2006. It's a list of 9 products that Cole lays claim to. Most of these fall under a imagined, quote-unquote, Divas and Ballas brand. Hot sauce, alcohol, health mix, body oils, etc. Ignore all those. The key item on the list is number 2, taco shells made of flavors, made of all flavors, made of Doritos. So basically, this guy is suing. Of course, he writes he apparently wrote. He basically has gone through the chains, gone to the FBI on this. He wrote the FBI requesting an investigation. He to the IRS, he wrote a check that was made out to a person for a large amount.
You at least want to know my name before you completely reject me?
For theft and fraud. And he also sent a Freedom of Information Act request to talk about calling for the release of any and all documents related to the invention of the Doritos Locos Tacos. So what we have here
Is another prisoner
we have
filing
a
suits
we
from
have a
prison?
lowly prisoner in a supermax prison, which by the way should
Put
be
your
a
cans
Green
on,
Arrow
Chris.
movie if they ever release it. And
Put your cans on.
you're-
I'm not going to mess with the sound anymore. Put
please
your
don't
cans
mess with it anymore. That hurt. Anyway, so yeah, we got a crazy guy here who apparently actually he also enlisted the help of a Denver law firm who wrote, and they wrote him a letter back. I love this letter. It says, "Dear Gary, thank you for your April 25th letter, which we received on May 3. By now you should have received the taco documents. Hopefully the stress they cause will be relieved. Do not, quote unquote, put a knife to the staff. That won't do you or us any good. I understand your frustration. But we're
Put a
working-
knife to the staff. Well, I'm glad they gave him such good legal advice. Please don't stab anybody.
Please don't shank.
Please don't cut
our
a bitch."
crew.
My God.
I wish this was someone else so I could root for them to win.
I know you kind of want somebody to screw over Taco Bell.
I know.
But it's
Because they've sent me to the toilet several times. And I want
You know
something
what?
bad to happen to them.
You know what? Speaking of Taco Bell, they really need to bring back the Bell Beefer. We need to bring back the Bell Beefer.
No.
We need a Facebook campaign or like
That's
do a
enough about
change
Ta-
campaign.
Yeah,
for
that's enough
the Bell
about
Beefer.
Taco Bell.
Okay, so this
We need
guy,
to get Rob. You know what? You know what you need to buy? You need to get Rob an iPad.
Rob, you want an iPood?
Nope. That's
wanna-
just a waste of money.
I
There you
want
go.
an iPad.
Get you
I'd
get you a
friggin'
laptop.
Break it in a second.
Me,
Anyway.
Rob, slap this.
Okay, moving on.
I just can't trust a place that where the guacamole
I don't
tastes
know
like
if I
the
actually
sour
pulled
queen.
up your story here, Chris.
Dude, that's
but-
you know what that sounds like? That sounds like I shouldn't disparage a locally based Mexican chain where we raise the flag.
whatever.
Sounds like the same concept.
Anyway,
about-
Rob,
Just-
please, you have
don't
the
say
next
the name.
story, sir. Please
I
hit it up.
don't want to get sued.
Well, my thing is moving slow right now, but I know what it is. Well, I'd like to say thank you to the great people at Google
Yeah,
Really?
for
Google.
increasing our drive space from 5 gigs to 15 gigs.
Holy crap! Hang on, let me.
What are we gonna do with
I'm
15
going to that
gigs?
here.
You can do a lot with
Download
15
a lot of the
gigs.
legal
And this
stuff.
comes from our friends over at news.cnet.com. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I
we're
guess
getting.
it was announced during the Google I/O this yesterday or 2 days ago, something like that, where the drive space that they have now, they gave you 5 gigs free, and they're bumping that up to 15 gigs.
It's
All
like,
right.
it's like a little Christmas
Which-
present from Google.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I mean, I actually use it a lot. I've got a lot of stuff in there, especially stuff from work.
I use Drive as well, yeah.
All our work documents and stuff. I've got all that stuff there. So, I mean, I'm not using the whole
What do you-
thing, but 15 more gigs, yay! I'll
What do
put
you-
more stuff up there.
I think we all need to say thank you to Google.
Thank you,
Thank you, Google.
There you go, boys.
Hey, I got a question. What do you use your Google Drive space for?
Porn.
I was going to say hardcore German pornography for me
Thank
too.
you.
I use
Thank
mine
you.
for classy British porn.
That's right, the kind that I found here.
What the taking off the glove?
Yes.
One finger at
Oh
a
my!
time.
You
I-
are going to be titted.
I will now begin. Well, this ain't after hours. I won't even go into that. Anyway.
There may be children watching, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
are you talking
And
about
if there
Lady
are,
Sonia?
and if there are, their parents should be very ashamed.
Yep. They should be.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Who's got the next news story?
I got
'Cause
one.
Matt.
Do you want to do it, Maddie?
Yeah, I'll go for one.
Okay, which one do you want to read?
Well, okay, so Deadline is actually reporting that they reported earlier this week that Bill Hader is leaving Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
And then later on, the Huffington Post reported that potentially Fred Armisen and Jason Sudeikis are leaving as well.
Okay.
So
Now-
that's a lot of staff.
That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of good, it's not really surprising. Let me say this first, because Bill Hader might be the most surprising one because Fred Armisen hasn't been on a whole lot.
Fred's been doing a lot of Portlandia with Carrie Brownstein Young.
Exactly. And then Jason Sudeikis is really kind of more getting towards the movies sort of thing.
And doing damn good. Holy crap.
Those are awesome.
I'm going to go ahead and plug this right in the middle of the show. Go ahead. Keep going.
Keep going, Matt.
But we're talking SNL, yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
so Bill Hader's leaving, Jason Sudeikis, and Fred Armisen. So it's a big blow to the cast because these are really, really influential and big characters on this show.
Well, with Fred, I can see because Fred's been there for long enough. I think Fred wants to start doing more independent projects.
Right.
He's got season 4 of Portlandia starting up. I think they're
Which is a great
going to
show.
They're going to start shooting. If they're not already doing it, they should start shooting here probably within the next couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I know Hader has been doing some work with them on Portlandia.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Sudeikis, I know for a while he's been the most senior staff on there for a while, and I think he's looking for maybe something a little more. What's the word I'm thinking of?
Challenging.
Challenging, yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, at the same time, I kind of feel like they'll be okay. SNL because they've got some great characters with
Chris, I'm
Kenan
gonna go ahead and hand
Thompson,
these to you.
Taron Killam.
Taron Killam is awesome.
He's
I
my
like him.
favorite character on there. Right
Wait for
now.
that. I will announce that in a second.
You know, and Jay Farrow is actually pretty good. I'd like to see more of him.
I like to see Jay Farrow doing more Will Smith.
Yes. I love his Will Smith. I love like Denzel Washington too. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah,
too.
Jay
and
is.
then Seth Meyers is actually leaving as well.
Seth is leaving to do Tonight Show.
Yeah, he's got big stuff coming up.
He's
The Late
leaving
Show.
or doing late
Until
night.
Jay Leno comes back and takes it away.
Yeah.
Okay, so here comes that point in the show where we do something random.
Random.
I'm going to be giving away something right now from our good friend Michael Champion.
Michael Champion.
Michael donated some of his lovely art prints. We've got some in the frame. We got the Hulk up here in the frame over here.
Oh, nice.
But we are giving away a random piece of art.
Michael
What I want you guys to do, I want you to
Smash.
look through those though, and I want you to pick one to give away this week. Okay. So right now, if you're listening or you're watching this on YouTube, because it'll be up the next day. But if you want an original piece of Michael Champion art, I will send this to you. All you need to do is send me your address, and I will make sure that this gets to you in a nice envelope.
Can
and
I show them the random piece of art?
I wanted you guys to pick which one it was going to be this week.
Do you like this
Well, I was picking that for the movie coming up.
Okay, so that I know which one you're talking about, but that can be saved for Mr. Michael Champion. Check him out at Michael Champion.
You want to save this for later?
It's you guys' pick
Okay, we picked it.
because I'm going to put you on
we
the.
picked it.
Go for it.
All right, guys.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and put you on camera.
Okay, guys.
And here's the piece of artwork that. Okay, Chris, right to the camera. Which one are we giving away this
Just
week?
in time for one of the big hits of the summer, Man of Steel. We are going to be giving away this very vintage Superman print
Good
from
choice.
Mr. Michael Champion.
Good choice.
Signed by the artist right below. Jason, tell them how they can win it.
Well, I mean, I was trying to think of ways to give this away this week, and usually we use like a secret phrase or something that you have to email. And if you're listening right now, you need to email to jasonthex at untitledscns.com.
You know,
Jason, JASONTHEX at untitledscns.com.
TH.
Which these
Can
are
I get the
amazing.
secret with the? Can I get the phrase that pays?
Okay, go ahead. What is the phrase that they need to send to me?
Shaboing boing.
No.
Can we
Damn
do a
it!
different one? Can we
I
do
want
a
to give it.
different
Come
one?
on! I want to. Okay, how about the bananas are very lovely this summer.
You are horrible.
How about
You know
She-Ra
what?
on NBC?
Okay, I like that one actually.
Oh, how about this one? How about
Okay.
Scully this fall?
No,
on
no, no,
NBC?
no, no. To hell with you guys. She-Ra on NBC. So
no,
the phrase.
no. Here,
What?
well, how about this one? Kneel before Zod.
That works.
I like it.
Neil
Yeah.
before
Just
Zod.
for
The
picture.
first person to
Who can
email
spell
me.
Neil correctly?
Yeah, and it has to be spelled correctly.
Neil,
I'm
not
gonna be,
Neil.
gonna-
like,
I'm gonna
hi,
insist
I'm
that it be
Neil
spelled
before
properly.
Zod. Hi.
But
Hey,
the first
hey.
person that emails me, what?
You know what? We're gonna make him work for this. We've been giving away stuff too
we
easily.
need to do it. We need to
Wow.
make him do.
You've got to say kneel before Zod and the actor who said it.
Ooh.
I like that.
That's
That works
really
much
good.
better.
The way to win original Michael Champion art of a very vintage looking Man of Steel. There, I love that. Let me switch back over to the camera here. Put you on. So you need to email me at jasonthex@untitledscns.com with the phrase "kneel before Zod" and the actor that said it originally. Not the one that says it in, well, we don't even know if he says it in Man of Steel.
Just as I say.
The original actor that said it. First person to email me gets the piece of artwork, and I'll announce it on our Facebook page, and that's Facebook/Untitled SCNS, right? Or, no, it's Facebook/SCNS Live.
That's right.
Okay.
Go internets.
Anyway, so there you go.
Activate Internet.
That is your contest. You want some art? I will send it to you
I like art.
free of charge.
Art's good.
And also, I want to go ahead and say this. We have been invited to an event at
We have been
Dallas
invited.
Comic-Con.
We've been invited to an event.
Oh, sweet.
Yes, Saturday, 2:30 until 5. Our good friend Ken Pearson
Ken Pearson.
is doing a shoot on Saturday, May 18th, and this is for all you guys out there at the Irving Convention Center at Dallas Comic Con. Saturday, 2:30 to 5 p.m. Check him out on Facebook.com/Ken Pearson Photography for event updates and other DC 2013 shooting schedules and time. So anyway, got that. I've accepted the invite. Yeah, we're going. Booyah!
Okay. Do you want to? Can I do?
Yeah, y'all can go ahead and move back in.
I got a
news now.
story.
I had to do. I got to do the giveaway at random.
All right, that's good.
That's an awesome.
All right,
piece of
let's
artwork.
talk.
Good choice, guys.
Let's talk gaming. Let's talk a good gaming story. Who here is a baseball fan? Show of hands. Show of hands.
Yeah, I like baseball.
You like baseball? Do you like
you
baseball on
going?
the consoles?
Oh,
Yeah, not bad.
Let's talk about this. This is from my buddy Britton Peel over at DallasNews.com for the Pop Culture blog. Well, it looks like a Garland man wins big money and a chance at more. Let me tell you what happened. Apparently, wait for the story to load. Okay. Of course, that's the situation. Okay, of course. Let's start.
Put your running shoes on.
Okay. Okay, who said playing video games for 24 to 40 hours at a time never offered real life benefits? Well, but then again, if I had one, of course, he's talking about 20. Of course, this gentleman winning $25,000 in addition to a trip to New York for a chance to win $250,000 more. That's the situation Brad Holland from Garland found himself in, having earned a top 4 slot in 2K's Perfect Pitch Challenge. If you know what this is, every year 2K has an event where if you do perfect pitching in their 2K baseball games, you win a certain amount of money, plus you get in the running for a much larger chunk of cash. Now, he's going to be competing for this $250,000 grand prize that's going to be at the T-Mobile All-Star Fan Fest in New York this July during All-Star Week. All-Star Game Week, MLBs.
What the hell are you talking about?
What are we talking about?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're being a bastard. This guy basically, quite frankly, has gotten up. He pitches. This guy played. He played the Rangers during the challenge. Actually, let's see. Actually, he did not. Actually, I'm trying to see which team he used. I think he used the. Did he use
Chris?
Yeah, he used the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Got 30 minutes left of this show. Come on.
Shut up. Yeah, he used the Pirates. Won his $25,000. He's up for the $250,000, and there's about $1 million up for grabs in this event. So, best of luck to Mr. Brad Holland from Garland, Texas, and let's bring one home for the home team, buddy.
All right. I really like Rob's story from this week that he put up. I don't know which one. Which one are you moving into?
Pasties.
I got that up. Right
Who doesn't
here.
like pasties?
I got that up right here.
I actually
Rob,
know
if you
that
want to move
pasties.
into that, you go right ahead.
Tell the story, Robbie Rob.
Well, I was going to do the library one, but
Okay,
do
do the
okay.
library.
Then go ahead and do the library. I got that one all ready to go.
I like libraries.
Okay. Nebraska Public Library rejected a request to remove Alan Moore and Brian Ballard's Batman: The Killing Joke.
And also, this comes from our friends over at robot6.comicbookresources.com. Check them out.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I like to make sure we note who this is coming from.
Yeah, that's
Go ahead.
fine.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they said they didn't find it worthy of being removed from the shelf. The
Okay.
person who made the claim claimed that there was excessive violence and a rape scene.
No.
Not entirely.
Yeah, they said, well, that's
Go ahead,
that's
go
what
ahead,
the
go
person claimed.
Please continue. Sorry.
But It was voted down 3-0, and 2 members were absent. So even if they were there and said it should go, they still would have lost. Thing is, this is a book, and I talked to you about this, Jason.
We've talked about The Killing Joke multiple times.
I've mentioned The Killing Joke here before.
We're all fans of that book. We
Absolutely.
actually, and we saw the live performance by our good friend Joe Cuccinati.
That is possibly the best Batman story I have ever seen, next to the X-Men God Love Man Kills.
And I also accept this as the Joker's definitive origin story.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, go ahead.
But they voted this thing down, and they said, well, we can't remove it because of violence, because it's a comic book. All comic books that are out there have some type of violence that someone will disagree with. And
on that same note, I can probably go into that library and find any book
I could tell you issue
that
1
has those 2 same complaints in there.
Uh-huh.
I could tell you issue 1 of
Put that down.
regular show.
No,
this
stop.
book does have violence in it. By the way, go pick this up. Lone Star Comics. Thank you.
The board disagreed, contending that many
hit
prose
you.
books in the comic differ about violence, and the patron's interpretation of rape was misconstrued. Now, to tell you, I mean, it's been a while since I read the book, but I don't remember a rape scene in the book.
I don't either. No.
And now, she may have been talking about where the Joker shot Barbara,
Took
her clothes off, and took pictures.
That's not rape.
But
That's
anybody
just
that
being a
actually
weirdo.
knows,
Yeah.
but we actually know. Okay, in fairness, and you'll never hear me really argue for the other side.
In
that much.
fairness.
We know the character of the Joker.
Right.
He doesn't need to rape Barbara Gordon.
No,
His motivation was simply to drive Commissioner Gordon insane in that book.
he can mind fuck somebody. That's
Exactly.
all he needs to do.
Yeah, he dropped an F-bomb. Everybody gets one. Anyway,
I'm gonna bar soap with your name on it, son.
That's it.
everybody gets one on this show.
didn't
Anyway,
know.
Laugh, booey.
but yeah, he didn't. We know the Joker. He didn't need to do that. He needed to take the pictures to show them to Jim Gordon later to drive him crazy.
Right.
He never even alluded to the fact that he did. There was some definite sexual assault there.
She said he touched me, but I didn't say
But
anything.
but the character of the Joker would only
he wouldn't do it.
he would only go so far as he needs to go to drive Commissioner Gordon crazy.
Right.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's a calculated madness. But we know the character, so that's really not fair on them. As far as she knows, let's look at it from the perspective of someone that has never picked up this comic before. They pick it up, they see that, and it does look that way. There are some very disturbing images in The Killing Joke.
That is a disturbing book.
But also, I could probably go to any book in the library and find the same images.
Yeah,
Only you have to picture it in your mind by seeing it in 4-color print.
Hey, question. Anybody here read Catcher in the Rye? Maybe Slaughterhouse 5?
Well, but the
books
point
like
is,
that?
it is a very good story, and for them to immediately judge it like that isn't very fair. So,
No.
but they didn't succeed with that. So
Thank God.
Yes.
Thank God for free speech.
Good that there actually are people out there that can recognize good literature and not. I mean, yeah, there are some violent overtones, but it tells a very good story. So.
I mean, the only thing I thought when I read the story was like, so what's next? If they actually voted to remove it, so we're going to start going to the libraries now and just, I don't like this book. Let's take it out. The next thing you have book burnings
All right,
and
Michelle.
all this goddamn
Okay,
crap.
Michelle Bachmann.
Oh, hell no.
I would also like to add that one of my favorite politicians to hate, Michelle Bachmann, is probably just hating her own state of Minnesota right now because they've legalized same-sex marriage.
Oh.
Or as I like to call it, marriage for everybody.
Marriage.
Married.
So
Marriage.
Michelle Bachmann's probably just losing her
marriage.
mind somewhere. She probably let loose a long
too
string of obscenities.
She probably had like some sort of like Wiccan gathering and did
You
some
know-
sort of like sacrifice.
Hey.
You know, her husband Marcus probably went out and celebrated.
I ain't gonna
putting on
say
a
anything
fishnet
about her
shirt
husband.
and,
Yeah, I was gonna
We're
hope it
moving.
was
We're,
out.
that dude. But we're not gonna
Put
call
the
him
shorty
out on the
shorts
show.
on.
But we did bring. I'll get my news story out of the way. We did bring up the CW's Arrow.
Yes.
But it was previously reported, this comes from superherohype.com, and I know they've used this guy, but could we see Booster Gold
Well,
in Arrow?
Sci-Fi was looking at a pilot for him a while back, but
Oh, I don't know if a Booster
no.
Gold show would
Well,
work.
I'll tell you what,
I mean,
if
a
you-
cameo's fine.
I know they wanted to do something with Booster Gold just because he is, I guess he would. There's so much side stuff with Booster Gold, it probably would make a good show.
Yeah.
if you could get Rip Hunter involved, yeah.
But they are Arrow does have a strict adherence to no powers, which is why Nightwing is going to make an appearance. And like I said, we what the? Oh, sorry, thought somebody was messaging me. But they are talking about, could we see Booster Gold on Arrow? And we have seen him on Smallville.
Yes.
Yep, him and
Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle.
We've seen several. I mean, the possibilities are endless.
but not the Blue Beetle I like.
Right. I know
Right.
you don't
Ted.
like Jaime Reyes.
I like
but-
Ted.
Yeah, well, Ted.
I love Ted.
well,
Ted Cord was the greatest Blue Beetle ever, man.
And we have seen indications of Cord Industries in
Yeah.
Arrow as well.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Beetle is a non-powered hero. I would love to see an original Ted Cord Blue Beetle.
I like
appearance.
Ted because Ted leaves all the silly alien,
But on that same note,
I
as
love
long
the
magic
armor
stuff.
for Blue Beetle.
as
though.
long as we're getting Ted Cord in there, let's go ahead and get Booster Gold in.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So anyway,
I was never a fan of Booster Gold. I like his character
Nobody really
progression,
was. No,
but he
yeah.
just annoys the crap out of me.
and he's supposed to.
Yeah, I know.
Well, see,
That is the motivations of the character.
well, that's why the
Booster got really famous because he was with Blue Beetle. Everyone loved Blue Beetle, and when they did that whole Blue Gold team up, it loved it, and that's why he got.
Oh
pushed
yeah.
up there.
Oh yeah.
Well, so hey, I got a story. Everybody hear my
Go
story?
ahead, hit it.
What's your
Okay,
story,
so
buddy?
guys, let's talk about this. So this is from our friends at Kotaku.com. How many fans of Nobunga's Ambition do we have in the room here? Any Nobunga's Ambition fans?
No.
No.
For those not aware, Nobunga's Ambition is a game series Koei Tecmo has been putting out for about 30 years. And to mark the 30th anniversary of the strategy game, Koei Tecmo is releasing a very unusual limited edition bundle. Here's what it contains.
Are you okay over there, by the way?
For me?
The mark.
Oh my! I just browned myself. Here's what it contains: Windows versions of all 13 games. Some have revamped content, a 12-disc soundtrack set, art book, and original Nobunga's Ambition matchlock replica, complete with the game's logo, Nobunga's family crest, a serial number, and a display stand. All yours for 52,500 yen plus tax. It's about 520 US. So, you know what I like is that only that you get the games, you get a gun with it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
You get a replica.
you get a replica matchlock,
And-
which is pretty cool, man.
And what did I put on that post? If I'm paying $500 for games, that gun better work.
Work.
Yeah. Right. Well, that reminds me of whenever you put that for when Iron Man 3 came out,
Oh, yeah.
the life-size Iron Man suit.
Yep.
The Mark
that you-
42 that falls
you
apart.
Can't freaking wear.
If I can't wear it, I don't want to buy that much. I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
Why
I don't
the
wanna spend
hell
that much on it.
am I paying $8,000 for a suit I can't wear?
Jason is playing his new musical
Shut the
instrument
hell
over there. He's playing his drum, or his.
His keg. It's his keg, bro.
That's what we were talking about earlier. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I think if I'm getting a matchlock, I want that matchlock to work. You know, I
Yeah.
want to be able
Yeah.
to load powder into it. You
Uh-huh.
know, put some wadding in.
I mean, I'm gonna put that on my wall and probably never touch it, but like, I still want the option.
dude, that's like the
But
last-
when that one zombie comes in,
that's like Shaun of the Dead. The rifle on top of the Winchester.
You're hoping it's just one, because to reload that
It's
crap,
ready.
like, good God.
Oh, it is.
It's ready.
Your new bong is ready. Cool.
Shut the hell up. I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm sorry. I keep going over to this. Anyway, no, we'll do it after the
Yeah.
show.
Well, so, anyways, we were talking about the matchlock. Yeah, that's a pretty cool little kit for about $520. I don't know. I wouldn't mind having something like that, but I don't know. Let me kind of take this into a side conversation here, real quick.
Oh God.
Okay, when you guys pre-order any titles, do you ever pre-order?
I actually pre-ordered
Did I
The
actually
Last of Us
find
recently.
that story?
Do you
hang on.
pre-order? Do you pre-order anything that has like a collector's item in it? Have you done it?
I pre-ordered not Skyrim. I pre-ordered BioShock Infinite, but I didn't go all out on it.
Did
All
you
right,
get
I
a
found your
Sunbird?
story here.
No.
Yeah.
That is a cool
Yeah, I'll
matchlock.
just go ahead
I
and
like that. That's pretty cool. But that damn thing better work.
Yeah.
The game. But anyways, yeah.
I've never understood the fascination with flintlock pistols that people have these days.
or a matchlock
Whatever.
Well, the thing was, the flintlocks they were notoriously faulty. They would always have problems. I mean, you'd have to pack in the
Yeah,
ball,
you
the
get
wad,
one
and the
shot.
powder, and you get one shot off of it.
Hell with that. It's like that plastic gun. Does anybody really think that thing's a threat?
No, it shoots a couple bullets and it breaks apart.
But you were asking about pre-ordering.
Yeah, pre-orders. I've pre-ordered a couple of titles in my time. The original BioShock, which I did get a big daddy out of.
Nice.
But
steampunk game.
no, the original BioShock was a diesel kind of punk 1950s Art Nouveau type game. If you want to get into it, You want to get into art movements here, pal? I can.
Oh, I never played it. It just looks
Streamline
To
modern.
whoever's watching
Streamline
and not-
modern is what it is, man.
And to whoever's watching that's not in the chat room, welcome, but please get in the chat and talk. Anyway.
Say things to us. Talk dirty to us.
No, don't do that.
Talk dirty to
No,
Jason.
don't talk to us.
No. Shut up. Moving on.
Horse.
Who's got a story?
Pre-ordering.
Pre-ordering. Have you done it?
I have,
Okay, we need-
I have my
Got like 20
Star
minutes of
Trek.
this show left.
communicator.
Okay, who put up the Star Trek story this
I
week?
did.
He put up the Star
That
Trek
one.
story.
Move into that because I want to show this.
I put up one.
Okay.
Go ahead. We'll move into yours next then, Rob.
Space.
Matt.
By now.
Which one am I?
I don't know. Which one did you pick?
Who are you?
Hold on, I need to find the
What are you
story
doing on this
picked.
show?
Okay. Now, anyone who watches The Big Bang Theory remembers when Howard and Raj wanted to make
Action
dolls,
figure.
action figures of themselves.
Who doesn't
Well,
want
now, which costs about $3,000, $4,000, some junk like that. But now this company will let you. They do 3D imaging, get your face, put it on a Star Trek figure. Whatever costume you want. If you want to be a red shirt, blue, whatever you need to be. But for I think it's about $75. You can get your own face, 3D image, put on this doll, and whatever.
It's funny that
pretty awesome.
actually Star Wars has announced something like that. If you go down to Florida, you can actually
During
get
Celebration, they do
yeah,
that.
you
with
can
the
get your
carbonite.
placed in carbonite or make yourself into a stormtrooper.
Our good friend Joey Owens is actually.
Oh,
Gonna
I'm
be
sorry.
doing
I've already moved over here.
Joe Owens?
I do have to get this story in. This is submitted by Linda. But the Doctor Who season finale showed up in the mail a few days early. This comes from io9.com. BBC has been trying to keep a lid on basically the last episode of Doctor Who. But fans that pre-ordered Series 7.2, including the final episode, The Name of the Doctor, got it early.
Wow.
Yeah, they posted their Bleeding Cool mentioned that Tumblr user Untempered Schism posted that a copy had arrived ahead of schedule, giving them an early peek at the finale. He also posted photos of the package, including the one up top that I'm looking at right now. BBC has confirmed the snafu, hoping to convince early viewers to keep quiet about the finale. Yeah, that'll happen.
Okay. Okay.
That ain't gonna happen.
Okay.
I'd be ratting that out if I found that out. But anyway, yeah.
Well, you know, these are Doctor Who fans. They're a different breed.
They're a breed that
no,
actually-
I would still spoil that. I would
Okay.
spoil the crap out of it. I really wish I was one of the ones that got it early because I'd break it on this show. The Doctor's name is.
I thought it was Thetis Sigma.
Shh.
Is it not?
That's from classic. That's from classic Who, man.
Okay, because like I'm
That was
reading
like the
it,
fourth
and
Doctor.
for me, I'm like I'm reading what you put on there. And I'm like, oh my god, spoiler alert for me right now.
That or his real name's John Smith. I mean, you know.
I'm gonna go John Smith.
John Smith.
Yeah, John Connor.
It's Fiston Dantalus.
Down with you. Anyway, who's next?
No one read
Who's next?
Dragonlance. No one read Dragonlance.
No, I didn't.
We got no.
Oh my God.
Anyway, you got
Philistines.
okay. Yeah, Philistine. Anyway, moving on to your next story, guys. Come on now. We got to get this. Who put up the thing about NBC's Revolution?
I did. NBC's
Speak on this.
Okay, well, if you are a fan of the show, well,
No.
good news. It has been picked up for season 2, and it looks like that the show is going to be moving to, that's right, kids, Austin, Texas.
That is awesome.
The
Why
great
can't they
news for
move to
Texas
Dallas?
economy. Well, the problem is that I believe it was shooting, South Carolina or North Carolina?
North Carolina.
It's shooting North Carolina. North Carolina recently has changed up some of their laws, or some of their bylaws concerning funding, doing like tax credits for films and things like that.
Uh-huh.
And, well, Austin has been offering them, and then the state's been offering a much better package. So you may be seeing Revolution playing out in the Hill Country here in the not
That's
too distant
pretty
future.
cool.
Because they're supposed to
The
go into
state
production.
has it coming on,
Well-
except for, regulation.
I might actually get on to the show now because I'm like, I want to actually watch it. Or
you mean be an extra on the show? Or
I could do that too.
Really? Okay.
You
cool.
I
know,
got a face.
Why I was laughing was because a state pretty much just said, "Take your fancy Hollywood money and leave."
Do you know
And
Hunger
that's what they
Games?
did.
Hunger Games actually has filmed all their movies in North Carolina.
Carolina.
So, ipso facto, they could come over to Austin.
Because aren't they doing what's the final one? Not Catching Fire. The final,
It's Mockingjay.
Mockingjay, which is supposed to, I think, it's already in production.
Should be
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. Now, by the way, there's a film I'm not really looking forward to. Is those Hunger Games films? It's like,
Have you read the
I
books?
saw Battle Royale. It's the exact same.
Have
thing.
you read the books?
No, because I'm
I
not.
saw
I'm
the
not a
first one.
teenager.
I've read all the books. They're fantastic. That's why I'm into it.
So what you're saying is you have the same
Better-
reading habits of a 14-year-old girl.
Damn right I do.
Three words.
Except now I'm reading Game of Thrones, so you shut your
Three
damn
words
mouth.
for you. Better than Twilight.
Better than Twilight.
I'm sorry, 4. Shut up.
I hate. Well, shut up is 2
No,
words.
no. Better than
I have to
Twilight.
agree with
Not
you.
when I say
Anything's
it.
better. Anything's better than Twilight.
I want.
The ingredients in a cereal box is better than Twilight.
We're moving on.
OJ and Nicole.
I will
I
tell you
really,
this.
I really want Rob to get into this next story.
I will tell you this. I have
About-
read all the books to Twilight.
Look out,
I
Rob.
have.
Please talk about this story, please, so I can show this graphic on screen. Because
All right. I saw one of my
Nipples.
friends post this on Facebook today, and
What friend?
I was just shocked.
I'm not.
Ed Oborowski.
Oh,
Those are boldly going
Old
where I.
buddy
baby.
from way back in Brooklyn College.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. What?
Star Trek
Beam me up,
communicator
baby.
pasties.
Pasties.
Hold on. There's another one here, so I'm gonna go ahead and. Oh, and we can get a close-up shot. Hold on.
Oh,
Klingon pasties.
my
Hang on.
God.
Hang on. Crap. Here we go. All right. There we go. There's a closer look for everybody out there.
Wow. Yeah.
That is some fine craftsmanship right there.
That is
You gotta
that is
love
lovely.
You
That is
gotta love
just
Etsy.
wonderful.
I gotta question the model they put it on. You know,
You gotta find everything
Sure.
you gotta love everything they find on Etsy these days.
looks like Seamus'
Oh, yeah.
sister. I do
Now-
have. Go ahead.
Now,
go ahead.
you know, okay, those pasties. I was going to say we do a giveaway or something. For girls shows up at the con, you get a bottle
Chris,
of whiskey.
buy those pasties.
I'm actually.
Who said whiskey? What whiskey? Whiskey?
Whiskey. Who said that?
Rob's genius, man.
I'm out of.
Rob,
ice.
you are a genius, sir. Thank
Dude,
you.
I'm all about giveaways.
He's giving, man.
He's the round man
A
with the
giving
square deal.
person.
He's like Santa.
I'm out of ice. So
Or Santa's evil brother Krampus.
Should have brought.
No,
ices.
ladies, do not show up at any con with those things on. It is bad.
Well, maybe
Anyway.
let's talk about the whole consent thing.
age of.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting questioned on a motorcycle while we're doing the show. By the way.
Okay.
On
I was asking about a motorcycle.
for the con, right?
Moving right
For
along.
The consent for the con, right?
No, there's who started this whole thing? Was it
Because we've talked about this, I believe.
Yes, we did, but it's basically the women from cons saying just because I wear this doesn't give you permission to
Cosplay
touch
consent.
Or, yeah,
Cosplay does not
that's
equal
the
that's the
line.
name. That's the name. I just remembered the consent part.
Consent. That's right. Consent.
So
I'm
We actually had this discussion there about a friend of mine that's coming in town and how I told you she decked a guy.
really?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
He told
Which
me
friend is
today.
this?
My good friend Electra Knight. She is a fitness model and cosplayer and nerd. Good
and a
friend of-
mean right hook.
But oh no, stiff right jab.
Damn.
She was approached very inappropriately by somebody who got a little too close to. She's not that tall. Got a little too close to her cleavage. Basically inquired as to what have you got going on down there, and he got punched in the nose.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Cosplay does not equal consent. You bastards out there, watch yourself. Anyway,
I've actually seen the pictures that Jason had. Well, he showed me her page, and I was like, it's a cute girl. Then I saw the picture of her in Brazilian jiu-jitsu classes.
yes, she will.
So-
That scares me, dude.
She will choke you out with your own shirt.
Show me a picture of her.
Oh, okay. I'll go ahead.
Okay, well while
Go ahead.
Matt
Who-
here is
we-
trying to get a hookup.
Go ahead
Thank
and
you.
get your last news story. in,
Let me
'cause
throw
this
a
is the
news
last-
story in. Do you want? Okay, hang on 1 second. We already know. Okay, hang on just a second. I had it right in front of me.
Hanging on. Bated breath.
And also, she's actually coming into town on Saturday. She's my friend who's coming into town, so she's gonna be out at Dallas Comic Con.
Oh, great.
I'm trying to find a. Go ahead.
I'm
Go
not
ahead.
going to
Chris.
recycle the story from the last show. Oh, by the way, to which EA story do we want to go with? The good one or the one with the
The good
Wii?
one.
Okay,
Let's show EA some love this time.
Yeah.
EA actually stepped up their game here, kids. Of course, if you know EA, they've
Play
been
a
putting a
lot
lot
of
of
EA
online
games.
pass systems in their most recent titles, including the Mass Effect 3, FIFA, Battlefield, Madden, Dead Space. Well, Electronic Arts is going to be discontinuing that initiative. In a statement provided to VentureBeat, EA's John Resberg said that none of our new EA titles will contain that feature. Resberg admitted that online passes just don't seem to be working. Initially launched as an effort as a package.
Don't seem to be working. More like piss fans off.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's corporate speak for, well, we screwed up. And now, even though now many major publishers, including Sony, did I say Sobe?
You said Sobe.
Sony.
Drink it up.
Oh boy,
Okay.
I need Sobe Rush.
You
That's
just told him to drink.
That's just
It's
an
not the same with ice. I want ice.
Okay, Sony and Ubisoft continue to use online passes. Microsoft never seemed to go down that route. Well, EA's abolishment of this system coerced other publishers to follow suit. You want me to be real honest with you? Ubisoft, with Uplay, it's going to take something big. It's going to take probably like small revolution. Sony, I see maybe with the PS4, maybe getting smart. Well, seeing that this week too, that Microsoft has officially gotten rid of points, have gotten rid of the point system. You know, we basically buy points online to buy things. They're getting rid of it. Yeah,
Oh, really?
They're gonna.
Wait, what?
They're retiring Microsoft points.
Then what am I going to buy stuff with?
You ever heard of this stuff called cold hard cash?
Really?
Basically,
That's
what the hell I was doing
now?
anyway.
Well, instead of turning it into a
It just went through a point.
instead of turning it and playing with a fake currency that has really no bearing or value if it gets stolen, I would assume they want to actually have real cash in hand. So
This has always been my complaint. Whenever you get achievements,
Achieve.
why haven't those achievements been good to buy stuff with? Because then it could have been like you get more games, you buy more games, so you can get more points to buy more things.
But Matt, that means we got to give stuff away for free.
That's right.
We don't just because you play a game, we got to give you something.
See, Matt, that's like me
Buy
saying it. That's like saying how many.
See, I gotta check.
Matt, you're of the age. Do you remember Camel Cash?
I don't.
You do not. How old are you?
I don't know if we
Young.
should say that.
He's young.
Do you remember Bitcoins?
I don't.
Do you remember? Do you
Good
remember?
Lord, Bitcoin's
Do you
was
remember
brand new.
Marble? Do you remember Marble points?
Did you say
remember Marble
Bitcoins
Point.
or Big Coin?
B-I-T, Bitcoins.
Bitcoin
okay.
actually is recent, but yeah. No, but basically companies have traded in script for years. You know, like for example, cigarette companies.
Right.
But in essence, that same concept is that Microsoft was trading in script, but script that really you couldn't get a return on your investment. You know, it's like, oh, I want to cash it all out.
So we're gonna have to. Hold on, we're getting close.
Well,
to
I will say it this way. With Microsoft. Microsoft, I think, is getting away from points because they've had a lot of hacks in the recent past, including myself. I don't think you've heard this story.
We heard.
You have. I know you have. Have you heard the story of me getting hacked on Xbox Live?
No, I didn't
Okay.
know that.
This happened about a year ago. I was paying a bill on my credit card. All of a sudden, I get an alert from my bank telling me that, or Microsoft telling me that I don't have any money to pay anything because, you're buying this coin. It's like, well, I'm not buying anything from you guys. So I get online, I check out. Apparently, somebody had spent nearly $80 worth of money on my Microsoft because I had my Xbox Live account. They hacked my Xbox Live account. Some piece of Euro trash started buying FIFA stuff. As much as I like footy, I hate Euro trash. So this piece of Euro trash is buying a bunch of packs for like.
I just hate thieves.
Oh, I do
Oh,
too.
yeah.
So I decided. Of course, I haven't played my Xbox since. Sorry,
Really?
that's one of the reasons why I just quit playing it because I didn't appreciate.
But you
it.
played BioShock Infinite.
No, I played BioShock on the PC and it looked much better.
Oh, okay.
I also played. How do you start walking out with my knapsack?
Sorry, my finger slipped. I apologize about that.
You're a
Sorry.
jerk.
Anyway, I did want to plug my friend. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't.
You want to plug your friend?
What?
I would like to
Is
mention
it the friend that you
I
just
would-
showed?
I would like to mention my good friend.
High five. Sexy times. Sexy times.
To hell with all of you. Anyway, I would like to mention my good friend Electra Knight. She will be making an appearance at Dallas Comic Con. I told her to
As Electra Knight?
bring out Wonder Woman. We're also that's the reason I won't be here until 3. We're actually going to film stuff at a Jiu-Jitsu Academy up here.
Is she
Oh,
going to
cool.
be dressed as Wonder Woman doing jujitsu?
She'll be dressed as Wonder Woman during Dallas Comic Con.
I thought she might want to
But,
be she might want to be Wonder Woman doing jujitsu. That'd be kind of cool.
But I will switch over to a picture of my buddy here. Okay, now listen. I know she's hot. Okay, she is hot. All
She's
right?
kind of short for her age.
She's actually very short, but she's a very good friend.
I'm
She's
referring
a very
to-
sweet
He's referring
person.
to the little girl.
I refer to the kid next to her. Oh,
But
boy,
no-
man,
oh,
she's a tiny
if
one.
there's one thing Lek loves, she loves kids. She loves my kids. She's practically like their godmother. Also, she dresses up in several Wonder Woman costumes. This is her free comic book day. But anyway, yes, she will be making an appearance. She might even maybe come out and do an interview or two with us.
This
right.
guy's like, hey,
check out
she's
her
awesome.
channel. Check out her channel on YouTube, Electra Knight. She also
That-
does fitness videos on her Electra channel. But
She
she's a
looks
good,
like she
good-
looks like the kind of person that
I know she is very pretty, but she's also a very good.
That's what I was
friend
gonna
of mine.
say. She looks like the kind of person that could hurt
She's
me.
a friend of the. She's a friend of the family. What's weird is like the first time I had to introduce her to Becky before we got married and everything.
Uh-oh.
She like comes up to the table and she's like wearing skin tight spandex.
Oh, hello.
And she comes up and I'm like, oh crap. And the first thing she does is just, oh, you're Becky. Oh, he said so much about you. It's so great to meet you. I'm like, oh, thank you. But yes, she's a very sweet person, very good person, very good friend of mine. And I'll get to see her this weekend.
All I'm saying is introduce me.
Introduce
That's all I'm
the single young cad here.
Oh, wait a minute. She just messaged me. I'm
He's
not
a
going
cat.
as Wonder Woman for the con. She
He's
has
a
so much
cad.
to pack. She is doing a seminar
cad.
on jiu-jitsu. So
Cad, C-A-D.
No.
What does CAD mean?
you cad.
You cad. You don't know what a cad
You're a
is?
lascivious
You
person
oafish buffoon.
with no morals or home-bringing or upbringing. Sorry.
See, but I have all that.
Anyway, you do.
So what you're saying is that you got a pedigree like
we wouldn't let
like
you be
I
on the
showed
show
off?
if you didn't. So anyway, we
But
are
hell,
getting,
they let me.
Hey,
on.
we are getting into the last 3 minutes of this show. So
Cool.
unless y'all got some stuff to say, y'all better make it happen.
I have one thing to say.
that? Did I
I got something to say.
go ahead?
Can
No.
you get to it?
No, I can't. Anyways,
Sound it out.
seriously,
Use
okay,
your
guys,
words.
guys, check our friends at Lone Star Comics out again because they were gracious enough, and we were gracious.
And it
enough to
may
get us
seem
a-
like we're plugging them a lot, but the fact is, we actually really like this store.
we like,
Yeah.
and I will honestly say,
and
I
the
like.
staff down there, they're good guys.
I love Rick Cromack and his crew.
Yes, they're sponsoring a segment, but
love
they
them.
are our friends, and we want them to be successful. Go check them out. Lone Star won't disappoint you. They're a good store.
They have
and they have good people.
they have comics and games and toys, and
This is a store that
Thomas Pynchon works there too.
actually, speaking to them, this is a store that makes 70% of their business off of return customers.
exactly.
So that tells you that they're doing something right.
They're. I mean, I've been there a few times.
Is
I
it-
mean, I love it. I mean, if I actually spent more time buying comic books, I would go there.
And we are going to be spending more time with those guys.
Oh,
so
yeah.
look for that here. real
But
soon.
let me also give a quick shameless plug here, guys. Go if you do have tickets. Go to DCC this weekend. If you do not, I believe it's still on that they are going to be opening the box office tomorrow.
Yeah.
They have 100 VIPs.
Yeah, they are filling up.
quick.
And I'm telling you, I call this every time with Mark Walters. I said, you guys are getting bigger.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
I'm actually really questioning how that's going to run on Saturday. Because we've been, and it's been pretty crowded.
it's been insane.
It's gonna be insane.
Bring Febreze with you.
Yeah, but the point is it time to move
respectful.
away
They
from
take
Urban
showers,
Convention
too.
Center?
I think so. I mean, get bigger.
All I'm
Let's go to Dallas Convention
Yeah.
Center.
I-
Dallas
all I-
Comic Con in Dallas.
all
There you
I'm
go.
concerned about is the man who sells the nuts. That's the guy I like.
Dude, the
there.
Bavarian nut.
What
guy.
the hell are
that
you?
guy is
That guy is awesome.
He's the
Do-
greatest guy out
Do
there.
you not eat the Bavarian nuts?
So, yeah. We will be at Dallas Comic Con this weekend. Check us out. We're going to be doing lots of interviews. If you see us, come on up. And Lex.
He's being a jerk. He's mad at us now. No, seriously, guys. DCC this weekend. We will see you out there. Come say hi if you see us. You will see a man such as myself, a dashing young man.
Well, you'll be there
and then you'll
Saturday.
and then you'll see
Rob
Jason.
Rob, and Ananzi will be out there Friday. Chris, Linda, myself, and Rob will be there Saturday. You're not making it
And
Sunday.
Nazi will be there.
I
You're
got
going to be there
brothers.
Saturday
I'll
as
be
well.
there Saturday, yeah.
Our good friend Matt's going to be there
super-
Saturday. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be great.
And also, I would like to congratulate the winner that actually
Oh,
got the
yes,
tickets.
yes. Go ahead.
Karen Lambeth.
Karen,
We hope
Congratulations,
she's there
Karen.
on
she
Friday.
won the free tickets for Friday passes to Dallas Comic Con.
Congratulations.
So
Yes, Karen. Thank you for listening.
Karen
folks,
and
watch the videos. We give stuff away.
Yeah,
And
we're
go
going to start
meet,
doing that quite a bit now.
and
Speaking of giving stuff away, don't forget,
Don't
you
forget.
got to email.
Oh, Jason the X
That's
at
right.
untitledscns.com. Don't send me porn.
Yeah, but
send the classy British porn.
Don't. Well, okay. I'll
if you
take
want to get that Superman artwork,
that will be the place that you have to go.
The phrase is kneel before Zod.
And the original actor that
who
said it. So yeah, you want that original artwork? Do that.
Jason
But anyway,
Mewes.
it's been a good show. We're gonna have a fantastic weekend. I can't wait. I can't think of a better day for Dallas Comic Con to start than my birthday.
That's right.
And go see Star Trek Into Darkness.
Which,
doing
by the
that
way,
right now.
quick spoiler.
Don't spoil. Shut up.
I will give a quick spoiler.
Dude,
No, shut the hell up.
I will
Sam
punch you in
Beckett
the
and
head.
Al show up in this movie.
I turned off his mic.
Turn it back on. I said Sam Beckett and Al show up in this movie.
Oh.
Good Lord.
They're leaping in.
Okay.
Anyway,
And
we
Magnet
are-
shows up too.
Thank you for
So
having
yeah, like
me.
I said, we'll be out there. Big thanks to Matt for Matt. I don't know even to count you as a guest anymore because I like having you on this show, man.
We're calling you a recurring. We're calling you a recurring member of the casting
freaking
couch.
part of the cast. Want to take a picture of him, put him on the website.
Excellent.
I like him coming over.
Awesome.
We'll
I'll
start
be on
removing
more
some
then.
names.
Anyway, next week we'll be back here Thursday at Thursday 7 Central. We might have a guest next weekend. Stay tuned for that. But until next time, guys, I am Jason the X.
I am Christopher Danger.
I am Ntropi.
I'm Matt.
Matt Damon.
Hey guys, keep on nerding, stay safe, have a great weekend, and
See you at the con.
Keep
and
on
take a bath.
nerding.
Great week. Keep on nerding, guys. See you next week.